Hello, and welcome to Drachmae and Demigods. I am Sammy Ferber, and I'll be your host for the evening. Welcome to a very exciting episode of the Links of Tartarus campaign. We're glad to have you. Just a few announcements before we get started. The first announcement, super important announcement, tomorrow evening, the very first premiere episode of the Red Opera on the Fable Forge RPG Twitch channel. The new campaign that I am playing in over on Fable Forge. Definitely check it out. It's a really, really great, amazing campaign. It's in a setting that centers around warlocks. The entire world is basically run by these warlocks with a bunch of powerful patrons just sort of like chilling. And that's the world that everyone sort of exists in. And I play a character who comes from a culture where he is expected to make a pact with a warlock before he can sort of ascend to the position of leadership that he was born into. But he tried and tried and tried, and no patron seems to be interested in him. So that's the character I'm playing, and there's a bunch of really amazing characters. Definitely check it out. Tomorrow we're going to be hosting it on this channel. I'm super excited about it. I have no idea what to expect. So come watch. Also, our episodes are on YouTube, and follow us on social media, and yada yada yada. Okay. So, let's get into the story here. Previously on Drachmae and Demigods. The Hands of Fate competed in the first 3 rounds of the race to Olympus, losing a member each round, hoping to make it all the way to round 5, where one challenger will face off against Paloma the War Dove and her new firearm weapons. Your mission is clear. You have to make Paloma's new weapons appear unimpressive to the armies in attendance, or else there will be no stopping their spread across Gaia. You've already lost Adagio and Ilme, and now that the 3rd round is over, Anura, Ryujin, or Alexios will have to step out of the competition for the next round. So, as we enter this scene, you guys have just defeated your stone giant Dreamwalker enemies. There is a roar of applause as Maynor escorts you guys back into the holding place for the still current challengers. As those of you in the audience see a group of people begin to drag these enormous bodies off and try to clean some of the blood off of the sands. So, Anura, Alexios, Ryujin. You guys come back to your corner next to the arena. What would you like to do?
How are we looking on healing real quick? For y'all two.
I mean, I'm on a scale of 1 to 74. I'd say I'm about a 50.
I am missing 27 hit points. I have 27 scratches.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, why are y'all like this? Okay, before we start the healing side of this, have we decided who's going on and who's staying yet?
Shit. Did you take off your helmet yet?
Nope. Helmet's still on.
Hell yeah, that's better. So, seeing as it's gonna be Celestials, I think I'm gonna take Ryujin. I mean,
Okay.
if that's okay with you.
I just don't know how the fuck I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on one of you and it not expire before you go in.
How long is it?
It's 10 minutes.
Either way, if you can heal us,
You
it'd
could
be much appreciated.
you could wild shape maybe into like a spider or something. Come back
I
here.
can't cast magic when I'm magic.
They're definitely gonna escort them out.
True. Yeah. Actually, you're right.
How
Well-
far away can I walk away from my familiar, Sammy, before it just disappears?
Oh, that's right.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it can stay any distance from you, but there's a certain distance where you can no longer like see through its eyes.
Oh, okay, cool. So,
Let me check.
I'm
While
not
while it's
gonna-
within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically and see through its eyes and hear stuff. Blah blah blah. Your familiar must be also within 100 feet. If you want to deliver a spell through it.
what if I go ahead and deliver the spell through it and just don't let it cast it until I'm...
Delivery means delivery.
Would they be within 100 feet of me once they get in the arena?
Probably, depending on where they are.
Well, from the door to where we're sitting at, would that be within 100 feet?
I think so. Let me measure.
How long does the spell last?
It's a 10-minute
you-
spell, so I can't cast it and leave.
If you sit next to Ilmay, 100 feet would be like right at the door.
Okay,
We'd
cool.
be going first. I
Are these
believe.
assigned seatings? Can I move closer?
Well, that section is for the challengers, so the other groups are sitting around you guys.
Hmm.
Okay,
We'd be
well,
going first.
even then, because there's still somebody competing after us right now, right?
Yes, the
So if they're gonna make me leave right now, I can't.
yeah,
pass
the
it
eye
now.
the eye catchers are still
Yes.
currently competing. But you would know from the previous rounds that the people who leave don't leave until one group is eliminated, and then the entire group and the ones that are leaving from the other groups leave at the same time.
Would that 10 minutes still be active whenever they walk out? Or is that going to be cutting it close?
It depends. I mean, probably.
I don't want to risk it not being there. I would rather you get it right as the fight starts in case.
Is it a flashy spell? Is this something you can cast without being?
I have to be. The thing is though, is I have to be able to like touch you to do it. That's the thing. The range on it is the problem. I'll just do the familiar thing. I'll just have
Can't
a familiar
you
that's like a little toad,
cast-
and when you keep it in your pocket, and then
Well, what kind of spells can you cast through your familiar? Because for me, at least, it's just touch spells.
it's just touch
Wait.
spells.
Oh, okay.
We
So
can
does
summon
that mean that,
things,
like,
we
if you
can't
have your
bring
familiar
things.
with one of us, you could just give it to it somehow, and since it would be touching us, it would activate that way? Or would you have to
That's
specifically, like,
what I
send
was
it
gonna-
from your person?
That's what I was going to do. Is just one of you hold on to it, and then I cast it through it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, really smart.
I'm occasionally smart. There's a reason
Because-
I have
and-
not dropped
and-
out of college yet.
Not to give you strategies or anything, but that could also allow you to heal them.
I know.
Well, heal one of them.
I know.
But I do have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you have 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs?
Haven't I just like randomly picked stuff up? What do you mean for which one? Are you talking about for Find Familiar?
Yeah.
The way I was reading is I didn't have to have it because it just says I can expend a wild shape feature to cast it.
Oh, right. Yours is special. You're right. You're fine. Carry on.
What do you mean? What are you trying
Timmy
to
was
say, Sammy?
pulling out my reasoning. No, it says wild shape.
Is mine not special?
Yours is special, just not in that
Fine.
way.
If
Yeah,
I wasn't
not
a
that
circle
kind
of
of
stars
special.
druid, I
You're
couldn't do
very
this.
special. Fuck.
You tried.
Yeah, I
It
did.
should be wild shape. If I wasn't
Are
circle
we
of
healing
stars,
or
I
are
couldn't
we
do it.
using hit dice?
I can heal, so you have the next one. Because if I'm not going
Um.
on, I can just cast Aura Vitality and just heal you to full.
Okay.
So
So we're healing to full?
yeah, I'll cast Aura Vitality and heal them to full, and I'll heal myself to full.
Okay.
Not enough time. That's something that just happened.
It's literally I cast it, and at the end of every single one of my turns, I restore 2d6 hit dice.
So, yeah. With the amount of time that the eye catchers are out there fighting, what Ilme and Adagio see, it looks to be a pack of displacer beasts. Yeah, you guys can heal to your full hit points.
Okay, so as soon as that is done, I'm going to hand 2 of my health potions to Ryujin and 1 to
Alexios.
Alexios. I couldn't think of names to save my life. I'm sorry. But
Okay.
that's because Ryujin used one of his on
What
me, so
kind
he
of
used
health
one of me.
potions are they?
It's just a normal potion of healing. Okay. Ilme, how mad would you be if I hand one of them the Ring of Protection?
Not at all, as long as I get it back.
Who has the lower armor class of the two of you, Ryujin?
You.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Ryujin the Ring of Protection then.
But I
'Cause
am
he has-
also more of a range, whereas Alexios is probably
That's
going to be more
true.
up close.
But if Alexios dies, how are we gonna get it back? No offense, I'm just thinking ahead. I don't want Ilme coming after me because I
Y'all
gave
better
away
get
from
my
me.
body. Bring me back. Resurrect
Well, you're not-
me if
you're
I
not
die.
I
gonna-
What's
can't. I'm
wrong?
not. I just used my last 3rd level spell. It had to be on Adagio to resurrect right now. Okay, well then
mean,
I'll give it
next
to
level I can get
Alexios
animated
because
death.
he is up. He's closer.
We have a lot of gold. Don't let me die, please.
Hey, Alexios, you got a Ring of Protection. Attune to it. Get an extra +1.
Okay. I respect that.
Do you have an empty attunement slot, Alexios?
Yes, I do.
All right. Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
That's actually really good because I don't have an extra one.
Oh, that works out good then. Okay, so I've done that. I've healed you up to full. Then I'm going to go ahead and drop. Well, it's dropped by this point. After this round, it would have dropped for sure. I'm going to go ahead and use my last wild shape and cast Find Familiar.
And what are you casting it to look like?
I don't know because I don't have the stuff for Find Familiar. It doesn't tell me the spell on that.
Let me pull it up for you. It can be
I have this
a bat,
memorized.
cat, crab, frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse, spider, or weasel.
Okay,
So I
I'm
lied,
going
I
to
don't
make it
have
a
it
very,
memorized.
very
That's-
small spider.
Okay. So Anora casts this sort of natural magic, and you see this bundle of leaves begin to appear in their hand. And then the wind sort of scatters them away, and there in its place is a tiny little spider.
Okay. This is my buddy. Since I'm done, I can have him now.
Okay. And I will say, when we get to that next round, you can go ahead and roll initiative, Anora. So,
Okay.
and that will be when you can cast spells through it.
Oh, I was just going to let it. I was going to say I just wanted to cast it as soon as they walk out before the round technically
Yeah,
starts.
of course. But I'm saying if you wanted to cast spells later on as well during
cool.
the combat.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it gets to go
Okay.
in combat.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can it bite people for like 1 HP? Just a little
yeah.
bit?
A
I know.
spider? No.
Yeah.
What if it's
Is it
poisonous?
just touch
It's not.
Or...
Shit.
What if I say it's poisonous?
It's not on the list.
Could you imagine?
You should have chosen poisonous snake if you wanted something poisonous.
Oh, I
Could
didn't
you
know it was a
imagine if we
poisonous
got this
snake.
thing
Okay.
down, or these things down to like 1 HP, and then a little spider like crawled on its arm and just
You went.
dead?
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and move over to Alexios to hand him the potions. Do y'all want me to give Alexios the buff or Ryujin? I think Alexios should get it considering he's going to be moving on after this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Alexios then. Just let it kind of crawl over to him and be like, just let it sit in your pocket or under your armor.
Okay, what is it again?
It's a little spider. It's my familiar.
Oh,
Y'all have never seen my familiar before, so I've never done this before, but I have a little familiar.
does it look like old Spider You but smaller? Like back
Yes,
in the
look, can we say that, Sammy? It looks
Yeah, of
like
course.
the
It's the
gauntlet
gauntlet
version of Nora.
It's like in Spy Kids where they just like shrunk all those animals. That's what it looked like.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
it's little spider Honora from the gauntlet when I died.
How fitting.
How fitting. Oh god.
I'm gonna
Alright.
take the spider and just look at Honora and say, you know, I know you were kind of against this, so thanks for trusting.
I'm not gonna. Just because I was against it doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die. At the end of the day, we're still family.
You know, like for making it this far, we're like richer, right?
I that was never the point for me. The money didn't matter to me.
I'm just saying, like you made a lot of gold. If it's
Yeah,
any
the money didn't matter to
consolation.
me. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, while we've got a chance, did you ever finish that like binding thing I asked you for back on the ship?
I finished drawing it, but we met a Titan yesterday,
That's
and
fair. That's fair.
Ryujin Sai blinded me with the whole board of circles. No offense, Ryujin.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
No, it's all good. It's
No,
fine. I
he's
was
just
just
a really loud guy, so when he gets like caught up in something, it's hard not to get caught.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, at some point whenever you finish it, I've got another idea for something.
Oh, what is it?
I want to make like these little pieces of candy that are in the shape of hearts, but I want them to have writing on them.
It's candy.
Oh, like
What's
I'm pretty sure
like-
there was candy in ancient Greece.
is it like
Like nuts and grapes.
seasonal
You could
or
put
is
down
it like
sugar.
regional?
That's right.
Like on the Isle of
It's
Aries
just-
with the candy say like "I'll kill you" or
So it's not that. You know how I can make like codes and stuff because I'm really good with languages? I want to use them to make a code for the party to talk to each other.
ooh, candy code. In that
We're
way,
making
you
a
get the
candy code.
evidence.
We're making a candy code. Yep. Thank you, Dimension 20, for putting this idea in my head.
Each piece of candy has like message and sending.
That's not how far it's going to go, but it'll just basically be like, hey, here's the message, now eat it so no one knows. And it'll be in a code that they'd have to pass a intelligence check to get past. So
I think it'd be really funny to have them just
Sounds
like
delicious.
explode, like this message will self-destruct in 3, 2. But
It
after
gets
they eat
more
it, so you
and
just
more
hear-
complicated the more you guys talk.
Yeah.
I was making it simple. It was just going to be candy hearts with messages that mean something different.
Yeah.
But at some point, we don't have to do that yet.
Certain colors you can.
That's fair. Ryujin, what's your intelligence modifier, real quick?
I'm gonna ask you.
Well,
that.
I
I'm gonna ask you.
you
Ask him to
see,
do a math question.
I want to know. I have a question.
on a scale of 1 to 20, I'm sitting at about 7.
Damn.
What's
So-
like? Is it a
Seven?
plus or
Negative
minus?
2.
Negative
Negative 2.
So Ryujin, if I don't teach you this code, you could not crack the code because you have to make a DC of 22 on intelligence.
That's
My man's
fair.
can read.
I feel like
It's
I
my-
would just see it and just
Oh
like give up.
God.
Just I wouldn't even try. Just look at
Yeah,
it.
it's like
I
when
just
you look
understand
at
that
a
I don't know.
puzzle and you're like, I just read the rules of how to do this puzzle and I have no idea where to start.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if he'd be able to crack it if I didn't tell him. Okay.
Ryujin would be the guy to like leave a puzzle all spread out on a table in the basement for like 8 months, not touched it at all. Just like opened it up, looked at it, left it there.
Okay. Is that everything for us? Are we good? Ryujin, do you have a shield?
Here.
I do have a
Oh,
shield. I have
okay, I was
a
gonna
really neat just shield.
I wanted to make sure in case you didn't have one. I was going to give you mine, but you're good then. And make sure there's nothing else to give them.
I like that these transfers have now just become like, here, take all of my inventory.
Well, okay.
Take
So
all of
I was
my cool
thinking about
items.
giving one of them the Cloak of Stars, but I don't think
Does
I would do
everybody
that.
else
So.
do that?
Well, yeah, Ilme gave the ring. One of the rings.
Adagio gave me the
No, I'm talking about the
Oh.
other teams.
Oh, it doesn't
Oh.
seem to. No. I mean, you see maybe a few of them are passing a potion, like a couple potions around throughout this whole process, but I
We're,
mean,
like, swapping
some of them are
backpacks.
teams, like you see the Spartan soldiers tended to, I mean, they didn't really have much to give. The Lightning Chasers are probably the closest team besides you guys.
Like,
They couldn't
eye
even
catchers
use the
are like,
Cloak
"Here,
of
take my
Stars
necklace."
if I gave them the Cloak of Stars, could they?
No, that's like part of you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Neither of you can use a crossbow, right?
I can use everything. There's
I
no
have
weapon
one.
that I can't use.
Would you like a crossbow for possibly the final round in case you need to be ranged?
Oh no, I still have a chakra.
Okay, I was just going to offer. I mean, I can offer up the Ring of Shooting Stars. If either of you has an open attunement spot that you're willing to use, or a attunement spot you want to change, because it can
is-
get you
Does that do it
Dancing
again?
lights, which is a random one. You can get fairy fire, light. There's ball lightning. You can expend 2 charges as an action to create 1 to 4 3-foot diameter spheres of lightning. The more spheres you create, the less powerful each sphere is individually, and they do damage whenever they go off.
I mean, I could. I could.
If you use just 1 charge on it, because you get 6 charges in total, if you use just 1 charge, it does 4d12 lightning damage when it goes off.
Yep. Okay. Mhm.
And then it also does, you can also use shooting stars. You can expend 1 to 3 charges as an action. For every charge you expend, you launch a glowing mode of lightning from the ring at a point you can see within 60 feet of you. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from that point is showered in sparks and must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 5d4 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
I mean, yeah. If that's okay, I could use that. Yep. Sure.
Yeah, just give it to Alexios at the end of it if he has anything he wants to drop the attunement to use it instead.
Okay. And on D&D Beyond, which is that? Just
Ring
a
of Shooting
common?
Stars.
Ring of Shooting Stars.
Ring of Shooting.
Do you have
Ring
an
of
attunement
Shooting
spot you're going to use for it?
Yeah, I can just unattune from my lyre real fast.
Okay, just making sure.
Adagio, now's your time.
Do you want me to hold on to the lyre for you?
It's okay. It's survived this far, right?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Now that I've said that, Sammy's gonna be like, "Oh, by the way, you fell on your back, and guess
the
what
next
broke?"
enemy immediately targets your instrument.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. I think that's everything then. There's not much else y'all can use because you can't use underbrush. I don't think you can use the dagger of marking. Is there any class thing with the dagger of marking, Sammy, that only certain
Nope.
classes can use it?
Nope.
So it's just
Worry about
underbrush.
this a lot.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean, and you would get the sense, same thing with Redemption, no one else could or should wield that
Yeah.
weapon.
Okay.
I
And
thought-
it's okay.
I was
Last thing. Yeah. Last thing, do y'all want the dagger of marking? It'll let you cast Hunter's Mark on one enemy after hitting them with it. And then anytime you hit them, they get Hunter's Mark damage as well.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember what that does.
Hunter's Mark
basically-
is just anytime they take damage, they get 1d6 extra damage when it's from you.
Was that an attunement one too, or
What was that?
was that attunement two, or no?
Nope, it's just a weapon.
No, I-
Holy shit. That's nice.
Yep. It just lets you cast Hunter's Mark, and if you're the one who gives them damage, no matter what the damage is, they get an extra 1d6 of damage. It's up to y'all.
Good weapon. I am
Yeah, I'm
well
okay.
fortified.
Okay, I was just gonna offer it up.
Um,
I'm gonna look
Issue
at.
there.
Oh, y'all got this. Y'all will be fine. I'm gonna look at Alexios and be like, keep that spider on you. Oh, I lied. That was not my last 3rd level spell slot. I'm an idiot.
You tell it
just-
to stay away from my ears.
Yeah, so Alexios, if you die, I can just cast Revivify on you through it.
You're a spider.
Yeah.
Noise.
so
Does it have to crawl in like my nose already?
It just
I
has
like to
be
imagine in
touching
the
you.
middle of combat, Alexios forgets and just goes, "Ah!"
Ah!
Oh, and I can just repeatedly cast guidance if I go before you.
so this ring,
All
I
right.
basically, if I could use 1 charge, or no, 2 charges to make 1 sphere, that does 4d12 lightning damage. But that's the ball lightning, right?
Yes. The other one does fire damage.
Unoccupied
It would only
space,
be
that's
1
good.
charge to make the 1 ball of lightning, right?
It says expend 2 charges as an action to create 1 to
Yeah.
4 3-foot diameter spheres of lightning.
Cool. I just read it wrong then. But yeah, if you do 2, it does the 4d12 lightning damage. If you do just 1 charge of the other one, if they fail the DC, they take 5d4 fire damage.
And then shooting stars, you can expend 1 to 2
And I will just
charges.
mention, I'm all for this familiar idea. I think it's a really great strategy. But just so your characters would know that this would be considered cheating. So,
Oh.
it's fine to do. Just know that it's something of like, you're trying not to get caught doing it.
Oh,
We summoned it.
But it's totally fine to do. And with a spider that small, the chances are small that you would get caught. But I want you guys to be aware that that is something that could get found out.
Oh shit.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna not cast anything super, super big. Because the other one, I can technically just go ahead and cast it as soon as I walk away from them, and it should be fine.
Yeah.
Which is the only one that I think would be super visible. The guidance one would just be...
Yeah, I would
before.
say as a good rule of thumb for this, any spell that has somatic components or material components would be a bit harder to hide when you're sitting in the stands.
So everything.
No, if it's verbal, you'd probably be totally fine because the
Every
crowd is
single
loud.
spell I have that is touch is verbal and somatic at least.
I'm
Well,
getting.
in that case, it'll come down to like a sleight of hand check just to see if the guards around you guys notice
Okay,
and
that's
if
fine.
they understand what they're seeing.
You guys remember that scene in Harry Potter when in the Quidditch match and Snape is like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Snape and Quirrell.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, cool. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that.
Okay. So, as this entire situation is happening, Adagio and Ilme, you guys are seeing the eye catchers fighting this pack of displacer beasts. They look like black.
Hey,
Pumas.
cover Ilme's eyes.
Oh, well, I was
You don't need
going
to
to
see
attempt to try and get away from the guards again after Honora and Alexios and Ryujin's fight.
Sure. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
Disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah. You know how many guards were in that room when you guys went and saw all those guards? Don't tell me.
I rolled 219, which makes it a 30. So.
Okay. So, now that you've tried and failed, you're being very careful with what you do next. You're waiting for some sort of distraction, some sort of anything. And it comes about midway through the eye catcher's fight with the displacer beasts. Someone comes over to the contenders section, clearly very intoxicated, yelling at some of the Spartan soldiers there, like, I put a lot of fucking money on you, you fucks! You're supposed to be way better! I've heard all these fucking stories of the great warriors of Sparta, and look at you, you're fighting! And they're just going on and on, and eventually the Spartans are trying to get up and just sort of, like, get in his face a bit, and use that moment to just invisible, and you're gone.
Okay, awesome.
Where are you going?
So
I don't think I get this
I'm
far.
looking- yeah. So I'm looking around, looking at the guards, and I'm trying to see if I can figure out where Paloma's at, where they're keeping her.
Go ahead and just make a base intelligence check.
14.
14. Well, you don't see her, first and foremost. Or at least you don't think you see her. Again, there's a lot of people that have that purple hair in this crowd, but you don't think she'd be sitting in the crowd, really?
Yeah.
Probably not. You do know that so far all of the competitors have come from that one door, and all of the things that they are fighting have come from the other door. So it's possible that she's in some other sort of like tunnel beneath the arena, like you guys were, but on the other side. That would probably be the first place that you would think she would be.
And that's what I was thinking too, is I was hoping I could, like, hopefully I could, like, follow a guard or something that, like, went into that tunnel or something, if possible, is kind of my thing. I'm invisible.
Yeah, of course. There are not really guards going back and forth from that side of the arena. There are a fair amount of guards that are going back through the other side of the arena, like where you came from when you were escorted up here. And, I mean, the tunnels probably connect.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Okay, so you go ahead and just trail behind this guard who is walking back, essentially the way you came when you came out here, until you find yourself back in the series of underground tunnels beneath the arena. As that's happening, Adagio, you see the eye catchers in their real gruesome sort of fighting style. The Displacer Beasts are interesting because they keep popping in and out of existence at various points in the match, and it gives them a good run for their money. They take a few licks, they take a few hits, but eventually they do manage to essentially slaughter these beasts. And as is their style, plucking out their eyes.
I'm gonna cover Ilme's eyes and then realize she's not there anymore. Damn it! Why is that kid always running off?
Maybe she's just invisible again. You don't know.
You have a chair for her. Where did you go? Don't leave me here alone.
And I will say, during this fight, I mean, they clearly won, but they are also getting a bit tired. And you saw that with the Lightning Chasers too, that this many fights in a row is tiring. And you would not consider either of those teams' performances this round particularly inspiring. Ilme, go ahead. What do I even have you roll for this? Honestly, go ahead and make a wisdom check.
$20. Even.
Okay. So, at the very least, you know the tunnel that you went down. The tunnel that would lead to where Alexios, Ryujin, and Nora still are. So you know you get some sort of.
Can I make my way down there?
Sure, yeah. You make your way. Can you make your way down there? You do see there are still several guards guarding this room specifically, so it might be a bit hard to sneak in, but you can certainly try.
Maybe I'll come back. I want to explore some more.
Okay.
That'll be if I can come back to it.
Sure. So you do see, like, through the open archway, a mix of Anora just, like, taking off various items and giving it to Ryujin and Alexios as you depart. You go down a different hallway. Again, and you would also now you'd know the hallway that leads to the arena door, and there's a bunch of just branches off of both of these hallways. And you're sort of just going by instinct more than really anything else. You do pass Ringmaster Maenor's office. Actually, pass a perception of 19. You do see that Maenor's office door is slightly ajar, but you don't know where he is.
Ooh,
You can keep going.
I can't pass up this opportunity. I have to stop by. I'm gonna
Okay.
look around in there.
All right.
See if I can figure out if there's like any notes or something about where Paloma's at. That's
Okay,
what I'm looking
sure.
for.
So, and it is a sort of like a double door into this office. You just sort of push it open. You sort of do another check to see he doesn't seem to be in here. You walk in, and it's fairly messy in here. Just, a desk and a chair and that sort of thing. You do see what looks like some sort of package sitting on top of the desk. Various notes, various what look like order forms for some of these monsters and stuff. You don't see anything about Paloma specifically. Not at first glance.
Is this package been opened? That whatever was on this desk?
Make an investigation check.
$15.
15. It doesn't look like it's been opened, but there is a note.
Can I pluck the note and read it?
It's simple, it's short. To Ryujin from an old friend.
Oh, I'm taking this package.
Okay, you take the package. It's not terribly heavy, but it feels like there's something in there.
Okay. Taking it and continuing on.
Okay. Go ahead and make another wisdom check for me.
Oh, jeez. 22!
22. You continue just making your way. Anytime you reach a fork, you just sort of go, I don't know, left. You you know generally sort of what direction you're heading, and you know the shape of the arena, so you're hoping you're just sort of following the right path. And it seems to work to some point, because after a while of hearing basically nothing, you start to hear voices again, sound like guards. As you sort of...
will...
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to approach them and see if I could listen into their conversation.
Sure. So as you just sort of like peek around the corner, listen in at the corner, you hear, it sounds like two guards are fairly bored, seemingly stationed here on a patrol. You see one of them's like, wish I was up there actually watching the fucking fight. Much more glorious. He's like, quit your complaining. This is an important job. So yeah, but no one ever fucking attacks the monsters out here anyway. It's just precaution, isn't it? Yeah, but you don't want to be the one fucking guard that's on duty when someone tries to attack the monsters before they get into the arena. I mean, besides Maynor, fucking Ares will have your head with that. Yeah, I know. Want to play cards? Fine, yeah, alright, let's play cards. Let's keep talking like that.
Okay, well, so I know that's where the monsters are, but I don't think Paloma will be where the in the same room, keep in the same room. So I'll continue.
I will say, as you peek, you do see that these two guards are stationed at what looks like a gate that covers the entire tunnel where they are, as sort of like there is no way to pass here besides a door that is built into the gate.
Oh, right. What to do? So from around the corner, can I am invisible until I attack.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep. I love when sentences start like that.
So I'm around the corner. How far away do you think that would be?
From the guards?
Yeah.
Probably about 50 feet.
Oh, dang. That makes my crossbow be at the not the disadvantage range.
But you're unseen, so it would be at advantage anyway. So it'd just be a straight roll.
Yeah. Okay.
And you, because of Assassinate, you have advantage against creatures that haven't gone in combat, so technically it would be at advantage.
Ooh, okay. Yep, okay. I am going to peek around the corner, take aim. I don't want to kill them. I'm aiming to, like, knock them unconscious.
Okay.
In advance.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
What Demis said.
So you're trying to just sort of knock them out.
So,
yeah. But before you actually fire, you take your crossbow bolt and just sort of like ram it into the rock a bit to blunt the end a bit, and then you go. And go ahead and roll.
Ooh, okay. Man, I am rolling a crap ton of 19s right now on this one die. Yeah, so that makes it a 27.
Which hits, and that makes it a crit.
So 10d6. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I got no 6s out of that. That's sad. Five, 30, 34 plus 5 is 39 points of damage to one of the guards. I don't really care which.
So you shunk, and you just see this guy, it like hits this guy's helm, and it clangs against this metal gate with an incredible ringing sound, but the guy just slumps to the ground. The other guard pulls out his crossbow and goes, Hey, you! And he's gonna fire at you now that you're visible. That's a 19 too. Fuck you. So that's a 21 total. That's gonna do only 5 points of piercing damage.
Wait, it's just a regular crossbow though? It's not a hand?
It's a heavy crossbow.
Okay, just making sure, because I was like, what about the disadvantage? But those ones have longer range.
Yeah.
5 points? Is that what you said?
5 points of piercing, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And he is now coming at you, and you see he's like pulling out his mace. It's now your turn. He's now, so he's used his entire movement to get to you, so he's now 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
Just want to point out I made a face covering of holy armor. I said that when I made it.
It's true.
Yeah, I would have had like a cloak and hood up, so I wouldn't be visible, like super noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deciding what to do. Okay. I'm pulling out my rapier, holding my attack till he comes up to me so I can get steady aim and attack him. So I have advantage, so I can get sneak attack. Can I do that?
Can you read me the language of steady aim?
Yes. As a bonus action, it's a bonus action. I can't hold a bonus action.
You can't, but keep reading.
Okay, so as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn.
There we go. That's what I need to do. Yeah. So I was thinking you could do the bonus action and then hold your action, but it has to be on the current turn. So no.
Okay, fine. Then I'll use my crossbow. Steady aim, so I can have advantage.
Okay.
With my crossbow.
Sure. I mean, he's 20 feet away. Oh, right. You still need advantage. Carry on.
Yeah, I still need advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, well that wasn't the best. 16?
That does hit.
Okay, good. Okay, so I still have my sneak attack, but
Yes.
I don't have my crit. Plus 17. 21. 23 plus 5 is 28 points of damage.
Okay. You.
Non-lethal.
Yeah. You. In the meantime, he's going like a bunch of bolts. You hit him and he like stumbles for a bit and he like almost actually gets to one knee before he comes back up. What do you think you're playing at, man? And he's going to get all the way up to you and attack you with his mace. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, uncanny dodge. I forgot to use
Sure.
it the last time.
You did, yeah. That's gonna be 8 half to 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he just cleaves you with the mace. He goes, so, don't fucking interfere! What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Your turn.
My turn? Okay.
Yep.
Steady aim. I'm pulling my rapier now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to, like, use the blunt end and, like, knock him in the head with it.
Sure.
So would that, like, not give me the acid damage then?
Yeah, I'd say probably not.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, that's gonna hit. It's a natural 14 plus 9, so 23.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay, what's this? This. Oops. $21, 27 points of damage.
Yeah, so with the blunt end, you just go what, and he just crumples like nothing, and you are in the hallway alone.
Okay. I'm gonna search their bodies looking for the keys.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
17. Yeah, on the first guy, you feel and you do find a pair of look like skeleton keys.
Okay. Then I'll go and open the gate.
creaks open.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm leaving it open. And I will continue on my way stealthily.
Okay. Are you gonna make yourself invisible again?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm invisible.
Go ahead
Oh,
and.
can I take my crossbow bolts back?
Sure.
But
Yeah.
it's a crossbow bolt, I guess.
Yeah. Or both of them. Yeah, you can
Oh
take
yeah,
two
those
of them
two
back.
I used.
So you now have 2 blunted crossbow bolts. You continue walking stealthily. Go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage.
I just imagine Ilme is like kind of like Bilbo Baggins when he first got the ring, you know?
Yeah.
27.
27. You continue walking. Now you're a bit more on edge just because you know you're like where the monsters are. And you do see, as you pass, different sort of alcoves with empty cages where you expect the previous monsters were kept. You momentarily have to duck into another corner as you hear some guards pulling some displacer beast bodies across a hallway. But you hear laughter from down the hall. A female voice laughing.
I shall follow.
Okay. At the end of the hall, there's a double door that there's a single guard stationed at, but the doors themselves are wide open. So you can see past him. And it does look like you see several figures. You can't really tell much past the guard, but you can definitely see a shock of purple hair.
And there's just one singular guard.
That's correct.
Is there any way that I could get past him without him noticing me? Since
I mean,
I'm
he's
invisible?
standing directly in the doorway, so probably not without him noticing, though.
I was hoping it was going to be wide enough where I could just kind of like ease
Yeah, no,
my way
it's
past
yeah,
him.
not that wide. He's a
Okay,
big
so-
guy.
Okay, so and there's multiple people in there, right?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Can I not see in? Like see the other people?
Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage, just to see how much you can see past the guard.
Okay. 11.
11. From what you can see, I mean, it looks like there's some furniture in there that's like very fancy furniture, and you can smell the smell of like wines and cheeses and olives and other sort of food and stuff. You can hear at least that female voice laughing, and also a much deeper, more serious voice talking to her. But you can't actually see, maybe just from the direction of where they're sitting, you can't actually see who that person is.
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of chill out for a little bit here, and maybe the guard will leave once they figure out that the 2 guards manning the gate have been knocked unconscious. So I'm gonna
Maybe.
chill for a little bit, not for a long time, because I don't want to like have her go. But
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
can
Well,
I
you know,
hear
there's
the
also
other...
another round before that anyway.
Yeah. And I was like hoping I could hear them like leading the other
Yeah.
like things,
Gotcha.
the celestials, whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I can kind of gauge when to see if...
Will do. So, we'll say that you are there for the foreseeable future, at least. So, Ryujin, Alexios, you guys can take a short rest. You do get the hour in. Adagio, as... What's going on, Adagio?
Wow. I last 2 seconds of whatever was happening while jamming to my music.
Adagio, as
I
you're
was
the
like,
only
"You're
one...
gonna call on me."
as you're the only one out in the crowd right now, you see the sort of like unofficial vote happen. It seems like everyone is sort of unanimous in that the Hands of Fate should be moving on to the next round, but it's a bit more divided in terms of whether to eliminate the Lightning Chasers or the Eye Catchers. And
Nice
after...
The eye catchers.
Sure.
No, sack the other ones. Hit the other ones.
And to
Fire
be
the
fair,
guard.
even Maynor asks for like a couple different rounds of those two, just to sort of gather by audience applause, and eventually he goes to the queen and asks for her final judgment. And she just sort of looks, and you're just reminded of just how young she is. She really is just like 8. She's like,
Child.
I don't like the ones with the eyes.
Aw.
And we're just like, it is decided then. The eye catches will be no more in this competition, which means our final 2 groups are the lightning chasers and the hands of fate.
Oh, yeah, I know those guys. No offense to the rest of the people sitting around me. No.
So, eventually, Ringmaster Maynor does come back to the room with you guys, Alexios and Ryujin. Tells you of the vote. Oh, and Anora. And asks for the eye catchers and Anura and one of the members of the Lightning Chasers to follow him back up to the arena. He escorts you guys up. Anura, you make your way.
At this point, they're not walking with me, right?
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast protection from good and evil on Alexios before I leave.
You got it. So, you make your way up to the arena and see Adagio sitting there and an empty seat next to him and no Ilme.
I'm just gonna like kind of shake my head where you can't tell what I'm doing, just kind of like exasperated.
Okay. So, Maynor goes, once Maynor escorts you guys up, he comes back down to the room with Alexios and Ryujin. Right, so, Lightning Chasers, are you ready? Follow me. The Lightning Chasers leave. Ilme.
I thought the Hands of Fate went first.
No, the Lightning Chasers have always gone before the Hands of Fate.
Oh, then I'm gonna wait and cast the spell through the
Sure. Through the familiar. You got it.
familiar.
Gotcha. I was a bit surprised. That makes more sense. So, Ilme, you do see, not Ringmaster Maynor, but probably some sort of assistant of his or something, come up to the room, say something to the guard, who steps aside, and you see the man enter the room. Like, you can't really make out what he says, but he then leaves the room. And what follows him, you're almost tempted to scream just out of pure shock. What follows him out of this room, at first, what you think is an enormous gold dragon. But then you see it's not quite. It is gold and metallic and lizard-like, dragon-esque, but its long body and the way it sort of flows and floats in the air feels like it's something else entirely. But it like seems to just like go on forever. And then finally the tail sort of flows past and the guard gets back to his position at the door.
So how long was the guard not at the door?
Just enough time to let them pass. And then once
Okay.
they were done, then he went back to his position. Anything?
I'm trying to debate of what I want to do. Because this guard is very beefy.
Yes.
Right.
Very.
Yeah. So a lot more hardy than the others.
I mean, you don't know how much hardier, but he seems tough. You seem like, there's probably some sort of seniority involved, and protecting the champion is probably a pretty high role.
Is there like the hallway? Is the same thing with like a corner I can peek around and shoot him?
Yeah,
Or is
it'll
it
be a
pretty-
bit of a further shot. It'll be about an 80-foot shot.
Okay, still within my crossbow range.
Mm-hmm.
Have all my the mask thing is on, the hood of a cloak. I don't know if I have a cloak on. I just assume I do.
Yeah, you're a rogue.
Yeah. everything. So shadows, so nobody can see my face.
Sure.
Peek around the corner. I'm doing the same thing.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, make your attack with advantage.
That's gonna hit. That is a 24.
That certainly hits. Go ahead, roll damage. It's a crit.
Yes, I freaking love this assassinate thing.
This is exactly what your character was built for.
I know. I'm so glad that I actually was able to sneak out. Ooh. Not the best rolls there. Oh, this is horrible. $20. 6. 31 points of damage.
31 points of damage. Boing! Something's out here! Immediately closes the door, locks it behind him, pulls out his mate. Where are you?
So with that, do I still have a bonus action, or is that like a
Yeah.
surprise?
That was your action.
Because if I use a bonus action, I can hit again, right?
Yeah, go ahead and hide if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide
Sure.
somehow.
Sneak back into the shadows.
So 25.
Okay. She goes, Madam Champion! Stay where you are! Something's not right out here! He's like, you see, like, he seems to be torn between going to search for you and staying at his post. Puts his mates away, pulls out his heavy crossbow. I'm gonna find him! You hear a voice go, That's really not necessary, but thank you. Go. Is your head okay? I'm fine! Thank you, madam. I don't know what to do! Why don't you come inside, sir? Clearly it's much safer here. Alright, yeah, alright. He unlocks the door.
So during
Goes
that
in.
conversation,
Yeah.
would I have had time to, like, would a round have passed for me to shoot again? Or
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Go ahead. With advantage, because you're hidden.
That's gonna hit. That's a 24.
Yes.
Not my crit damage, though. $21, 26 points, non-lethal.
Alright. I'll come and start doing. You alright?
Hiding again. I'm hiding again. I want to see
Stealth check.
see if she comes out.
Stealth check.
20 even.
Sure. You hear her go, Do you think we should go out there, see if he's okay? I hear the deep voice. Allow me, Madam Champion. And you hear the door creak open, and you see before you the most beautiful masculine body you've ever seen in your life. Bulging muscles, bare skin, not wearing any clothing whatsoever, completely nude, besides a helm that looks almost like Ryujin's dread helm, in that it has this red plume going mohawk style and it makes his face completely black with these glowing red eyes. But that's the only thing he's wearing. But as he steps forward, you see these enormous wings. And he just sort of looks. I see you, child.
Okay.
And he just stares. He just stares.
So if I slowly back away, what does he do? Just stays
Are you
there?
slowly backing away?
Yes, I'm slowly backing away.
Okay. A wise decision, child. And you see he leans down and just touches the guard's body, and you see. Oh, thanks. Very well. Come inside and eat. The girl will do us no more harm. And he turns and walks in.
Okay. Turning invisible again.
Okay.
I'm gonna I'm gonna still station myself far away, but I can see the door. And
Okay.
I'm hoping this thing will leave. I'm gonna give it another round of like, I know
Of
I
the
have
fight?
time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Adagio and Anura, you were watching this fight between the lightning chasers and this weird dragon-like entity. As this fight is being introduced, Maynor says, "As is tradition here on the Isle of Ares." I'm gonna get the music set up here. As is tradition here, for the celestial round, the gods' round of a race to Olympus, our most powerful clerics have prayed to Ares himself to send us competitors. And he has brought 2 amazing specimens here today. The gates open and this golden, almost like Chinese dragon comes out. And the lightning chasers begin to battle. It is a very bizarre fight, a very bizarre creature. Because he's talking to them the entire time. As he's fighting them and casting spells and clawing at them, he's just intimidating them, and he seems to be whispering things to them that you guys can't even hear, but it seems to be jarring them and catching them off guard, which allows him to strike once again. It's a lot. A lot is happening. Let's see how they do.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
Does Honora find anything like familiar about the dragon, since it's supposed to be celestial and I'm still on this whole kick of the celestial blood thing?
No.
Okay, cool. It was
Sorry.
worth a shot.
Yeah, this dragon thing is not your dad.
I was gonna say that. Is that my dad?
I was not going with that. I was just going with celestial blood in general because I think this is the first time we've encountered it outside of demigods. So
Yeah, if anything, it seems even more foreign to you than your demigod friends. Yeah.
Okay.
But they do manage to not kill this creature, but defeat it to the point where it surrenders to them. It sort of nods its head in respect to them, and then you see it just fly up into the sky. You see it sort of circle in the sun for a moment, and then it just seems to vanish.
What was it?
It was a Kirin.
I don't know what that is.
K-I-R-I-N. Kirin. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. So, after their fight, Maynor escorts them back to the room. Alexios, Region, Hands of Fate, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me. He escorts you guys forward. At the same time, Ilme, you see, again, what's probably his assistant, come back to the room. He seems surprised that there's no one at the door, but he just sort of knocks on the door, and the guard answers it. He goes, yeah, sorry, could we get, we're ready for, him? Him? Of course. Sir, They are ready for you. Ah. Well.
I am like making sure I'm stealthing too, not just like the invisible. I'm like hiding as best
Sure.
I can so
Sure.
he doesn't see me.
Sure. Of course you are.
Yeah.
Very well. If you would lead the way. Yeah, of course. You see this masculine form depart. And the guard once again closes the door behind. As this angelic man is departing, you see he just calls behind him. Be wary! The girl is still stalking that way. And continues walking. Seems like no matter how much you stealthed, he still saw you.
I figured. He's gone. So while this fight is going on, I am attempting to get into this room.
Sure, we'll get to that.
Yep.
That. But first, Alexios and Ryujin, you walk out onto this arena field. And the gate opposite you opens. And at first there's nothing. And then this flash of skin and feathers flies out and shoots up into the air. Everyone at the same time just has to sort of look up but shield their eyes as you see even more clearly than the actual form, the shadow of its winged form going across the entire arena before it and superhero 3-point lands in the center of the arena. And you see this fully nude, incredibly muscular, masculine form. Ryujin, you recognize the Dreadhelm, but his looks far more intimidating than yours. The plume seems to go back further, and the eyes, while glowing red, seem to be almost steaming from the sides. And you see these glorious angelic wings on either side, and he lifts a hand up and seems to clench the air, and this insanely intricate mace just appears in his hand. It seems to echo across the arena, and it seems like people in the crowd, but potentially not even intending to, seem to echo his cry.
Us too?
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Fuck. Can I immediately start drawing?
For
sure.
the initiative part of it, can I go ahead and try and cast protection from evil and good through the familiar?
Yes, go ahead.
Standing around.
Okay, so it's got verbal, somatic, and material. So what check am I making?
So it's going to be a sleight of hand. Because it's somatic and material, it's going to be a slightly harder DC.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to see quick.
Yep.
So 21.
21. All right. Give me one sec. Okay. You cast a spell without issue. You manage to do it at that same time as that sort of battle cry, and so everyone seems to be focused on that as you just very quickly pull out the component and cast the spell. So Alexios, you are under that spell.
I also got a 21, by the way.
21 for initiative?
Oh, I haven't rolled initiative
I
yet.
also got a 21 for initiative.
Holy
That's
shit.
crazy. So Alexios, you'll go first.
I got a 22 for initiative for the motherfucker thing. What is
Holy
it called?
shit. Okay.
I rolled a 20 for my initiative.
So we'll say that was the familiar's first turn, because the familiar's going first.
Okay.
We'll say that was the first thing that it does.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not like I can do anything else because this is
Yeah.
concentration. I think everything else is
He's in the
concentration.
middle.
So.
Yeah, he's
Alexios.
superhero landed right in the center.
Middle.
That is unfortunate.
How far away can we be from
I'm
the
really
gate
hoping this
start?
helps.
You can be 10 feet from the gate.
I'm really hoping this helps you, Alexios. I've never used the spell before, so.
I hope this helps at anything. Peace.
Alexios, you are up, my friend.
Oh, shite. Okay. I am going to get as close as I can. And I am going to use the dodge action.
Okay. And remind me what protection against good and evil does. Does it make him have disadvantage on you if he's a celestial? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so the protection
Gotcha.
grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against their target. The
Okay.
target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Copy. Okay. And that's your entire turn, Alexios.
Clutch, yes.
Ryujin, you're up.
Okay. So
We can see
I
whoever's
will-
doing that.
What?
Did you guys not see that little laser pointer
no.
on it?
No, I didn't. I wasn't looking at them.
Anyway, go ahead, Ryujin.
10, 15, 20, 25. So I will move right there up next to Alexios, and I will say, "I like your helm," and then I will use that ring to cast ball lightning.
Okay, how many balls are you making? That's what she said.
Just one.
And how big is it?
3 feet in diameter,
Okay, so it's small.
and I'm gonna
There
cast
you go. You
it.
can place it wherever you'd like.
Okay. I'm gonna put it right there next to him.
Okay.
And because he's within 5 feet of it, it's gonna discharge the lightning. So he needs to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, which he might make probably. I feel like he's got some nice stats.
Wow, that went all over the place, but that was a natural 18 by the end. It was like
So then,
11, 13, 4, 5, natural 18.
if he saves, does it just like he takes no damage? Is that how that works?
Unless it says he takes half damage, he takes no damage.
This bonus action is bonus action. Okay, then yeah, he doesn't take any damage. And then for my bonus action, can I summon the tentacle?
Yes. Boink. There you go.
Okay, and I will just put that right there. No, actually. Yeah, I guess right there is fine. And I don't think I can do anything else. I should have
Okay.
read the stuff on the ring better.
That's all right.
I was excited to use it. Okay.
Yeah, of
Use
course.
the other one instead. The other one does half damage.
Ah,
Just switch between rings. Okay. It is now.
Well, it's the same ring.
Yes. It is now its turn. And it will just sort of hover about 5 feet above you guys. Get right up to you, Alexios. Say, "You have fought valiantly, but this is where your journey ends." And will take its mace and hit you with disadvantage. Oh, you're so lucky that was a natural 20. You're so lucky. Instead, it is a 13.
Misses.
And he will make another attack at you.
Thank you, Honora. I don't say that out loud.
You're welcome.
A
You're
natural
welcome. I got
19 and
you.
a natural 3. So, he looks at you and goes, "Curious. Very curious."
oh no.
That's its turn. It's now the familiar's turn. Anything?
I don't think there's anything it can do.
Sure. If you want to keep concentration on that one, you got it.
Yeah.
Alexios, you're up.
Woo. I am going to just look it in the eye and then, jump up and kind of do like a spinning double slash.
Okay.
1, 2.
Go ahead.
Natural 20 for the first one.
Ooh. Okay, second one.
And Natural 1 for the second one.
Alright, so roll for the first. It's a crit.
So would that be 2d8?
Yes. If it's normally 1d8, it should be 2d8s now.
Okay. So, this is 7. 14 plus 6 is
20.
20. Yes.
20 points of slashing, is that?
Yes.
You got it. You sliced him with the first one, and it seemed to catch him by surprise, but as you go with the second one, he just grabs your arm and just throws you back down.
Feisty.
Is that your turn, Alexios?
Mm-hmm.
Ryujin, you're up.
Okay, so this time I'm going to move back behind him.
Okay.
By actually, I'll be if I'm right there, will I still be at disadvantage for ranged?
No, that's 10 feet.
Okay, and then I'll summon my elemental.
Oh god, so many fucking things. There you go, there's your elemental.
Okay, thank you. And I'll just have the elemental right there. So that's my action, and for my bonus action, I'll have the tentacle make a swipe at him.
Sure.
24 to hit.
24 hits, yes.
Okay, that's just a D8 for damage, 7. And that is my turn.
Okay. That brings us back to it, who is still just sort of staring you down with its red eyes, Alexios, and he goes, "You aren't playing fair, so neither shall I." And he boosts up into the air. The elemental and Alexios both get attacks of opportunity on it as it shoots up out of your range.
Okay. So the
That's a
elemental
natural
just gets one.
20.
Okay, go ahead, roll damage,
I-
Alexios.
Rolled a natural 19 for the elemental.
Okay, you guys both can roll damage.
Okay. Pretty sure that's a D10 plus 8.
21.
21, alright.
Twelve damage.
12 points of damage, you got it. Okay. So, this creature shoots up... Oh, sorry. Shoots up into the air and lands around here-ish. And you just see him land on the ground, raise his arms up, and just fall onto his back. And as he does, he transforms into a creature that none of you have seen before. At first, you think he's turning into some sort of dragon, but it has no wings. But it's this enormous lizard-like creature. But as it grows, it begins to grow some sort of feathers, but loose. And you see it has these enormous, thick legs and this enormous, toothy maw. But its arms begin to shrink down into small little claws. And he is going to attack. And he will attack you, Ryujin. Oh, actually, he'll stay right here and attack you, because he has a reach of 10 feet now.
Oh, shit.
Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
And he will... Oh, he can't negative. Interesting. Learn new things. Then he will march over here with these enormous footsteps that seem to, like, shake the ground you're on. And then its tail will just reach out at you, Alexios. 27 to hit.
7.
Yeah.
That hits.
Alrighty.
gonna guardian coil that.
Okay. For how much damage?
What's a D? Hold on. 5.
So it will be 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you see this monster. Alright. It is now the familiar's turn. Anything?
So,
Yeah.
really quickly, did I see like the whole exchange between Honor and Alexios with the familiar?
Yeah, I mean, you guys all talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that came to bite us in the ass, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. We didn't know this though. We didn't know this when we did this
By the way,
strategy.
this is your first time seeing a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It's
I
a
can't turn
T-Rex.
into it, can I? I
Nope.
can't, can I?
Nope.
Damn it! Oh, I'm so mad.
That's why I did it.
Damn it!
You would never be able to turn into a T-Rex anyway because its challenge rating is too high.
I turn into a dinosaur, okay? My only life goal. There's nothing the familiar can do unless it drops concentration, right?
Sammy, what
Correct.
the fuck?
What can it do? Wait a minute. Let me just open up the.
I mean, you can
Freaking
cast
spell.
a touch spell through the familiar that isn't a concentration spell.
What is?
But can I hit
what
with it in theory?
It can't attack. Familiars can't attack.
Oh.
Is that why this being was naked? It's like the Hulk, you know, with his shorts.
It
the only
loses
thing that
his-
makes it
yeah.
on. He's just
No,
got the
it's
dread
naked because it is a celestial servant of Ares, who is the god of masculinity, and so it is like it's basically like a fucking statue of the perfect male form. So why
Can I just
hide?
cast
It's a
guidance
Chad.
on Alexios so he has an extra D4? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, is that concentration?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I think it is. I'm not sure.
If it is,
Yeah,
then
it's concentration up to a minute.
okay. So you are now concentrating on that. So
But it would
Alexios,
drop
you're
the other one, right?
correct. Yes.
I don't want to drop the other one.
Okay. So then, no, you cannot do guidance.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
I got
That's
a
okay.
+9 to hit. I'm good. Trust me.
Can I cast? So for snare, if I cast that, can I just like have the spider crawl down towards the ground and cast it?
Yes, but it would be very obvious that a snare suddenly
Would
pops
it?
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
do that.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do then.
Okay. Alexios, you're up.
So I'm gonna move to about here and attack again.
Sure. Go ahead.
$19 to hit for the first one,
19 hits.
and 20 for the second.
They both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
First one is 10, and the second one is 11.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's it. I have no more.
Alright. Ryujin, you're up. As you sort of cut into its thick hide, and it does slice, but you're like, oh fuck, this thing is tough, whatever it is.
So I'm gonna move right here. Actually, no, sorry. Right there, so I'm 10 feet away.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I'm going to move the tentacle right over here. And I'm going to cast lightning bolt just like straight
through?
right here.
You got it. What's the save on that?
That's going to be a, if I can find it, dexterity 15.
You got it. Ooh, a natural 2. He fails.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. Alright, give me 1 second to collect all my dice.
Sure,
I should have
sure.
done this before. Alright, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay, 12, 16. Wait, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 31. 31.
31 points of lightning damage. You got it. As this form just seems to get electrocuted, and its shriveled arms even just seem to shrivel even a bit more. And Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right.
And now the elemental.
Sure.
So it's just gonna make 2 slam attacks. Are those gonna be at advantage or anything? 'Cause the flank.
Nothing is flanking the tentacle. Oh, the elemental. Yes, the elemental is flanking. So yeah, it can be at advantage.
Okay. We'll use the green one. I'm gonna use the green one. All right. Let's see. It's a +7. 20. You said it's advantage?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be for the first one a 20 to hit, dirty 20, not natural.
That is.
And then the second attack, I'm not even gonna roll the other one. It's 18.
Yeah. Roll damage on both.
Okay. Why did I say that as a D10 plus 8? Yeah. Okay. So 12. Hold on a second. I rolled 12 and then I rolled 16. Sorry, 17 because I rolled a 9. So I can't math right now. Jesus, hold on.
12 plus 17?
Yep.
29.
Thank you very much.
You got it. That's what I'm here for.
Honestly, I should just get like a little calculator, man.
It's not a bad idea. All
I have,
right.
like moments like this often.
You guys are just surrounding this creature and just pummeling it. Anything else, Ryujin?
I didn't make the attack with the tentacle when I moved it.
Oh, gotcha. Go ahead.
17?
17 hits.
Oh, and that is only a D8, so 7.
7, you got it. Alrighty. That brings us to the T-Rex's turn. First thing he's gonna do is make a tail attack against you, Ryujin, because you pissed him off.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. That's a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty. 21 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Ryujin.
Ooh.
And then he will turn around and make a bite attack against Alexios. Thank God. It was almost a 1, but it was a 19. 29.
Is it still a disadvantage?
He's not a Celestial anymore.
Fuck, that hits. That hits.
Ooh. That's some good damage.
Oh,
I didn't know he wasn't a celestial anymore.
Hey.
You wouldn't
know
have
what
known.
helps.
Until just now. That's the first time you got hit by him in this form.
Damn it.
It's cool.
Well-
Just keep doing what you're doing.
38 points of piercing, Alexios. And you are grappled in its mouth.
Oh shit. Can I want to expend one charge and have it make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw for being blinded.
What are you using? Oh, the shield.
It's my radiant weapon.
Oh, your radiant weapon. Got it. Constitution, you said? That is a 17? What'd you say the save was?
16.
So yes, you are grappled in its jaws and restrained in its jaws. Okay. Familiar's turn.
I'm going to have it cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
On Alexios.
On Alexios, yes.
You got it, and go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I'm probably gonna fail it knowing me, but
Hold on a second.
since it's just verbal and somatic, the DC is lower, right?
Right.
Take that advantage.
All right, take advantage on it.
Ayo. Thank fucking God, because the first one was a 2.
I just want to point out I have 28.3 thousand jet points.
Drachmae?
I've
Yeah.
got 26.5, so
Yeah.
that is a dirty 20.
All right, you cast a spell without incident.
All right.
Go ahead and roll that healing.
48, my dude.
48.
I got you. Hey, one of those was an 8 and one was a 6. 14 plus 4, so 18 points of healing.
Thank you.
There you go.
And I still have the other spell up because apparently Cure Wounds isn't concentration.
That's true. All right, that brings us to Alexios. If you would like, Alexios, you can attempt to escape the grapple.
Yes, I would like to attempt to escape the grapple.
Okay, so you can make an athletics or acrobatics check.
I think it's gonna have to be acrobatics.
Okay.
Yep, acrobatics it is. Good dice, good dice. 18.
18 will get you out. So you push against its enormous teeth and just manage to slide it open just enough to slide yourself down. You sort of land a bit haphazardly on the ground, but you are out of its jaws.
Was that an action or a bonus action?
That was your action.
Bonus action. Branding smite. I
Okay.
can still do that and save
Yeah.
that for next hit, right?
That's right, yeah. So your sword begins to engulf in flames. All right, Ryujin, you're up.
Okay. I am going to cast Lightning Bolt again.
Sure.
Get through here.
If it ain't broke, right? That's a nat 1.
Okay, that'll.
That's going
yeah.
away.
Yeah. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. 12, 16, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 38.
All right. All right. Another lightning blast just hits it, and you see it seems to like burn some of the feathers off. Anything else?
And then for my bonus action, I will. I'll have the tentacle make another swipe at him.
Sure.
15?
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, shit. Okay. So that's my turn, and then the elemental will go, and he'll just make the 2 slam attacks.
Sure.
So, and are those at advantage?
The elemental, yes.
Okay. Alright, so the first one's 18.
Hits.
Second one is a 19. I rolled a 19 and a 2.
Nice. Yes, they both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Alright, so 10 plus 8. First one is going to be 17, and the second one is also 17. I rolled 2 9s.
Okay, so that's 34 total. All right, Ryujin is doing the heavy hitting here with his team that he summoned. All right, it is now the T-Rex's turn. He will try to reach down and get you back in its jaws, Alexios. That's a 24.
Shield?
Okay, mark it. Go ahead and mark that spell slot off. Okay, so it just bounces off this arcane shield. Its tail whips around to you, Ryujin. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, just the tail attack.
Oh wait, could I Guardian Coil Alexios' damage?
He didn't take any.
Oh, okay, never mind.
22 points of bludgeoning to you, Ryujin.
Okay.
And yeah, he'll stay right there. Okay, that brings us to the familiar's turn.
How does Alexios look?
I don't know.
Like, I can't, from where I'm at, I can't see if he, like, looks hurt.
Alexios, how badly hurt are you?
41 out of 79.
Oh,
He
shit.
definitely doesn't look great. You see,
Are
he's
you
got a bunch of
grappled or
puncture
not?
wounds where the teeth were.
Are you grappled or not? Because the audio
No.
cut in and out, and my roommate ran across, so...
No, he is not grappled.
Okay, I'll drop protection from good and evil then.
Okay.
And I'm going to instead cast guidance for his next attack.
Okay. You got it. Go ahead and make a
It's
sleight
verbal
of
and
hand check.
somatic. Oh my god, okay, it's a 19.
Okay. So far, so good.
Okay. So you got a d4 to add to the next thing.
All right, Alexios, you're up.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
Go ahead.
Get the fancy footwork going and stuff.
They're both at advantage because of the elemental.
I've been forgetting that. Okay, so 27 for the first one.
Yeah.
And 24 for the second.
Yeah.
Sammy, don't sound so...
These fucking modifiers that made you guys too powerful.
That's the artificer thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's magic. I hit hard.
That's alright. Hey, look at the title of the episode.
I don't like the fact that you just said that.
9
Hey, for once,
9
it can't
points
be
for the
Honora.
first one.
Okay.
Oh wait, I forgot the thing.
You can just hold on to it for whenever you make another roll.
No,
Because it's so long
it
as
doesn't
I'm
have to be this-
concentrating, right?
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about radiant.
is it not? Does it not
radiant,
say the next thing?
Or
Let me read it
Radiant
again.
smite.
Maybe I read it wrong. That's also very possible.
so
Once before the spell ends.
Oh, okay, great.
So with the branding smite, the damage on the first one is 24,
Got total 24.
and the second one is 14.
Okay. He's definitely, this T-Rex is looking fairly rough. Is that your turn, Alexios?
Yeah.
Ryujin, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the Circlet of Blasting.
Okay.
So it says when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, and I'm gonna be using it at 4th level. Create 1 additional ray for each slot above 2nd. So I would make 5 rays, and each one is at 2d6 damage.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. But I have to
So
make
5 different attack rolls.
Yeah. Do I add my spell modifier to that, or is it just straight roll?
Yeah, it's your spell attack modifier. Or unless
Okay.
unless the item says a specific thing. What'd you say, Adagio?
I said, how many rays can you make?
5.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, if the item says that there's a specific attack bonus, if not, it's just your spell attack.
Okay.
What
Well,
does
the
it
first
say?
one is a 17.
That hits.
Okay. The second one is 14.
Hits. Oh, I'm sorry, misses.
Okay. Third is 24.
Hits.
Fourth is not bad. 18. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that hits.
And this is the last roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's 22.
Okay, so 4 of the 5 hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
And each one is 2d6, right?
Yes, so that should be 8d6.
Okay. 8d6. So. I rolled sections. Okay. 2, 4, 9, 13, 16, 21, 27.
27. Okay, so you, out of this circuit, 5 rays of fire, and they all just collide on this Tyrannosaurus Rex, and you hear, "Ah!" And then suddenly in this puff of smoke, you see the masculine form of this angelic feature in front of you instead.
Okay.
Does he look hurt?
He doesn't look any more hurt than when he transformed.
Shit.
So that was my action.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have my tentacle make a swipe at him?
Sure, yeah. It has a range
Oh,
of 10
actually,
feet, right?
I'd have to move it a little bit.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, we'll move it right there.
I think
And
it
it'll
may
make-
have a range of 10, but it's up to you.
We'll move it. It's fine.
Sure.
Where's my d20? There it is. That's a natural 18.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
Okay. And that is going to be a d8 for damage. 7.
7 points of damage, you got it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and so what's the range for my water elemental?
Probably 5, would be my guess.
Yep, 5 feet. Okay, so I'll have him move up right there and make 2 slam attacks.
You got it.
24.
This is no longer with advantage, by the way.
Okay. 24 and 12.
The first one hits.
Okay. Not bad. 14 points of damage.
You got it. Alright, is that your turn, Ryujin?
Yes.
Alright, that brings us to the angel's turn. He will flap out his wings and just launch off into the sky. The elemental gets an attack opportunity if it would like.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with this one. 11, 12. That's another 17.
That hits.
Nice. And 6, so another 14 points of damage.
Alright.
So attack
And
rolls
it-
count as ability checks?
Do what count as ability checks?
Attack roll.
No. They are its own thing. Alright, so the angel flies up 60 feet into the air and then sort of floats over to this area and stays at that 60 feet mark. And you just see he points a hand at you, Alexios.
Mm.
Yes. Does a 28 hit?
Yes.
This is gonna do a lot of radiant, but you're resistant, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, right, it's fire for you. Alright, so full damage. Great. Let me get some
I'm
more
gonna-
dice.
Guardian. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna Guardian Coil that.
Sure.
That's a. Okay, I take off 8 points of damage.
Okay. I'll move that to the side. 8 points.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's
I
actually
feel
not
like-
that bad.
Watch it be
That-
like 57.
That is, well, it would be 25 points of radiant damage. Well, I mean, and that's already minus the tentacle coil. But it's only going to be 24 points of radiant damage. Because as he points his hand out, you hear his booming voice. Cheating in the arena is cheating the god of war himself. And as this radiant energy blasts you, Alexios, Anura, you feel you lose a connection to your spider. As it takes 1 point of damage and is now dead.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It has 1 hit point.
Maybe we should.
How did it get hit?
It was on him!
It was like underneath things. It wasn't like on the surface.
He got blasted by a powerful radiant blast from a celestial
Just
being.
one fucking thing, Sammy.
Hey, you did amazing stuff with that familiar. But he knew it was there and he wasn't gonna have it. And then it will touch itself.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, it's gonna what?
Yeah, it's gonna masturbate.
Wait!
That's why it's naked.
Hold up. Oh my god. I forgot about that when I said that.
And you see some of its wounds begin to heal.
Fucking-
Okay, that brings us to Alexios' turn.
What am I looking at?
And he is 60 feet above you.
Oh, then I'm not gonna move then. I am going to... Looking through my actions, I am going to cast Firebolt,
Okay,
which is within range,
sure.
which is an action. And what's 15 plus 8?
Enough is what it is. I also am very upset because I just saw that I should have been rolling those saves against the lightning bolt at advantage. That's on me.
Too late!
Yeah.
That is 14 points of damage.
14 points of
Fire.
fire. You got it.
And I am going to drink a potion.
All right. As a bonus action, you got it. Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
I have a greater potion of healing.
Okay, 44 plus 4.
Alright. Yeah. I can't. That's you. 8, 6 is 14.
14 points of healing. You got it.
Plus, it's 18.
Okay, great.
Plus 4.
Wow. Those are good rolls on those d4s.
2 3s, 2 4s.
Damn. Okay. That brings us to Ryujin.
You said he's what, 60 feet in the air?
60 feet in the air.
Okay. Let me just look at something real fast. Okay. I will just Eldritch Blast, but can I specifically target one of the wings to try and like take him out of the air? Would that be possible?
So that's a class ability for some classes.
Oh, okay.
But
So
I can let you try it with just rates as AC. Like, it would be harder to hit, essentially.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and try.
Okay. Blue, green, green, or clear.
Clear.
All right.
And are these all of the wings before you start?
How many wings does he have?
2.
Oh, okay. That was just one of them.
Okay, gotcha. But these are all of your bolts are at 1 wing.
Yes.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
So I rolled 14, and that I have to add my 7 onto it, so 70. So 21 to hit.
Okay. Second one.
Second one is gonna be. That is not as good. 10.
Unfortunately, what you needed for the wing is a 25.
Okay.
Sorry.
Jesus. Okay. That's my action. I can't do much for a bonus. Actually, can I drink a potion?
Sure, yeah. Common potion?
Yes.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Hey,
2d4
Sammy, if I'm in the
plus
stands
2.
and I sneeze and cast the spell, what would happen?
7.
Sleight of hand.
Even if I
Sleight of
cast Guiding
hand.
Bolt?
If you cast Guiding Bolt, everyone will see you cast Guiding Bolt.
If I sneeze, though, and, like, I don't
Guiding
look like
Bolt
I
goes
did it.
from you to the
I'm
target.
just asking. Like, what would happen if I do it at the same time one of them casts a spell?
What would happen is it would be super hard to hide, and you would get murdered.
How hard to hide?
It's a bolt of light going from you
How
to something
hard to
else.
hide? Give me
Extremely hard. It would be a nat
45.
20 situation.
Oh, damn. Okay. Fuck. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out something to do. Sorry.
Alright, is that your turn, Regent?
Yeah, I used my bonus action to drink a potion, so I got nothing else I can do. I mean, I could move, actually, so...
Sure.
10, 15... Well... I'll just move down right here,
Alright.
and then it's the elemental turn, but
Sure.
you said
It
he's
can't
flying?
do shit. Yeah. The elemental can't do shit.
So it says amorphous form, so can he just squeeze through the air molecules to make his way up?
Alright, it is now.
So, in theory, that would work.
No.
Well, it's
in
no,
D&D
it says
it
it has
wouldn't.
to be an inch wide for him to squeeze through stuff.
I'm just saying, air molecules, the way they move around, can get up to, like, a good bit of space between them, so...
Not an inch, though.
They can, depending on the movement. Yes, they can.
Wait, so
It
what
is
if I...
now
what is-
the Davis turn. He will just glide over here, still staying at 60 feet. And he'll say to you guys, "Surrender before the might of Ares, and I will let you live." At Ryujin.
Fuck me.
26.
I think that's deflect, actually.
But you are resistant to radiant, right?
Mhm.
So you'll take half of this. Have to 14 points of radiant to you.
Fuck sakes. Okay.
Can
Can I guardian coil that? Oh, wait, actually, how close? No, I can't. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry. And he will... Let's see. And land on the ground with a hand up to you and just... And with his bonus action, he will heal himself again.
Can we get the dragon, actually?
All right. That brings us to Ryujin. You're up.
What?
Oh, sorry. Alexios is up. Sorry, that's my bad. But he is now on the ground.
I'm going to shoot another firebolt,
Okay, go ahead.
and that's 13 plus 8 is that 23? What's 13 plus 8?
21.
Yeah,
Yeah, that hits.
math wasn't working with me. 8, 4. Damn. That 12? 8 plus 4
4?
is...
Yes, it's 12.
Yes. That's the one. And I'm gonna shout over to it, maybe if you could finish this fight without healing, maybe your god will forgive you for retreating. And I'm gonna end.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
I don't know what intimidation is. It's probably not high. 16 plus
I wish I could assist you in any way,
Yeah,
but I
no.
don't think I can.
18?
18. He just turns his head towards you. This is no battle. This is a hunt. And I am no follower of Artemis. Ryujin, you're up.
Excuse you?
Okay.
What the fuck?
So I will move over to. So with a 30-foot cone, if I go right here, is Alexios in that?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna move right there, and I'm gonna pull out the head of Medusa.
Okay. What's the save on that?
It's a DC 14 Constitution saving throw if the creature can see the head and isn't incapacitated. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is instantly petrified. Otherwise,
what
it is
kind of
considered
save is it?
restrained. A Constitution saving throw.
That's good, thank God. It's a
Damn.
dirty 20.
Okay.
I was genuinely terrified for a second.
I guess I'll just put that away.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And then do I still have a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. For my bonus action, I will. How far away is this guy? Oh, that's perfect. All right, I'll move the tentacle. Just like right there, and make an attack.
Go ahead.
17. Oh shit.
17 just hits.
Cool beans. 8.
8 points of damage, you got it.
And then I will move the elemental right up next to him, right there. And they'll make 2 attacks as well. Well,
Sure.
I guess not as well, but they'll make 2 attacks. Where's my d20? Oh. 19.
19 hits.
And that's not as good. 13.
13 misses.
Okay. Oh, it's plus 8, right? So 15 points of damage.
All right. Math Math. Okay. He is taking this damage. Like, he is feeling it, but it's
You can
something
heal.
about his sort of, like, radiant aura. Like, they are cutting into him, but they barely even bleed. Alright, it is now its turn. He will just walk out of the elemental's range, so it can take an attack of opportunity if it wants.
Yep. So that's gonna be. What did I say? It's D10 plus 8, right? So I rolled 9, so.
Wait, what's the attack?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. Jesus. Okay. 14 plus 7, so.
Yes, that hits. Go ahead.
Okay. 12.
12, you got it. And he will take his radiant mace and make 2 attacks on you, Alexios.
Guardian Coil.
Okay, one of them is gonna miss with a natural 5. The other one is a 26.
6, I'm gonna shield that.
What's your AC without the shield?
2.
Without the shield is 22?
Oh wait, without my shield?
Yeah.
I'm
I
casting
mean,
shield.
without casting shield.
Without casting shield, it's at a 22.
I thought it was 21.
Ring of protection.
He has
Oh,
the
you
ring.
fuck. Alright, so you don't need to guardian coil that because it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Damn. Alright. That brings us to Alexios.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it twice with the sword.
Go ahead.
Okay. One's a natural 20, and one's
Yeah.
a 23.
They both hit. The first one's a crit.
So I'm rolling the crit first. Damn. 10 plus 6, 16.
You got it.
And the second one is damn near better than the first one. 16 points of damage for the second one.
Alright.
And I'm gonna say, whether it's a fight or a hunt, you're a warrior. You ran on his land. You should run.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I am better at persuasion. And I have my reaction.
Hey, have you used guidance yet?
No, you don't have the connection anymore.
But if I don't know if you would still have it or not, right?
No, because
It's
the concentration is
the
broken
familiar is
when
destroyed.
yeah.
Wouldn't it be my concentration though?
Yeah, but it's going through the familiar.
Oh, that's stupid. But if I'm so
Okay.
I don't know. It feels like I'm so concentrating on it. It would make sense for it to still be there, but whatever. I get it.
But
It makes sense.
You've
but it doesn't.
essentially made an intermediary between you and the spell, and that intermediary is broken, so the chain is no longer complete. What was
So
that, Alexios?
I rolled a natural 20 and a 17, which makes it the 17 makes it 22. And as a reaction, I'm gonna use Flash of Genius to make it a +5.
You are rolling so many nat 20s tonight, Alexios.
This is just a 17, and that's crazy because I did roll 2 in a row though.
He looks at you. You know nothing of battle. If you think putting space between you and your enemies is running, child. He looks up at the arena. Ryujin, your turn.
He's all flustered. Okay. So I have a question
Yes.
regarding to light refraction. So
Okay.
the elemental is made of water, right?
Yes.
Water refracts light.
Yes.
So
you cannot do a trick shot through your elemental, if that's the question.
no, that's not what I'm. That's not what I meant.
How that would work anyway.
So what I'm getting at is if you were to see the eyes of Medusa through the elemental because it's light refraction, would it act the same as seeing the reflection?
Can the science person answer this real quick?
Because if you were to look at Medusa in the reflection of like a pond, it's not gonna,
It's not
That's
the same
true.
thing as a reflection, it's refraction. So the light's not actually reflected, it's just bent. So it's still the same thing, it's not a mirror image, it's still the same thing. So it's still the same beam of light.
I agree that it would not work like a mirror, but I will
Mhm.
say for pure creativity, it would decrease the DC by 2.
Okay. I wish I had like a little tool where I could see the cone so I could like angle it. Because in my head, all right, it goes up 1 square and then
So think
Up
about
another
every
out
time
two?
it adds a line, it adds 1 square. So the first time it's just 1 square, second one is 2 squares, third one is 3 squares, fourth one is 4 squares, etc.
so it would essentially from like, I'll erase this, but from where I am right now, it would be
Yeah.
like that basically. I messed up right there, but it like
Yeah,
Kinda like-
so here, I'll draw 2 so you can see. So let's say you're here. Hello, that's a Ryujin. You can decide for the cone to go 1, 2, 3, like that if you want to. That's still 1 box, 2 boxes, then 3 boxes.
Okay.
Or you could do like 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes. Like that. Like you could really do anything like that. It just has to be 1 box, 2 box, 3 box.
Okay, so so if I were to move right there,
Yeah.
would that work? I could do that without hitting Alexios?
Yes, you could do that.
Okay, yeah, then I'll pull out the head of Medusa again.
Okay.
And I can't
So-
remember what the DC was. Hold on.
Whatever the DC is, it's now -2.
Oh, wait.
What?
Wait, wouldn't the DC go up?
The elemental's over, so it's not in the way yet.
Oh right, yeah,
That's
you're
me,
fine,
yeah.
you're fine. But no, the
Um,
DC would go down because you're not looking directly at her, but you're still looking at her.
Oh.
So it's a little bit easier to not get petrified, but not much.
Oh. Okay, why would you want it to go down if you're trying to petrify him? What?
Well, no, I was just
Well, he's
I was
not
asking that question earlier to see if I could put the elemental in front of Alexios and then do it, so he wouldn't, just in
Oh.
case I couldn't find an angle.
But now it's just normal.
Brain was
yeah.
not
So
equating
it's
those things.
DC 14,
And what kind of save is it?
Constitution.
Sammy, can I spend 1,000 watch points and instead of it being advantage, be DM disadvantage?
Is that not an option?
It's
Isn't that an option?
No, it's only advantage.
Well, either way, I just rolled 2 dice and they were the same number. Which is a 13 total. So he's not immediately petrified, but what happens to him?
So it says, otherwise a creature that fails the save begins to turn to stone and is considered restrained. The restrained creature must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn, becoming petrified on a failure. or ending the effect on a success. The petrification lasts until the creature is freed by the Greater Restoration spell or other magic.
Okay. So
if a non-restrained creature ends its turn within the Medusa's gaze, it must also make the saving throw.
I assume you're putting it away.
Yeah.
Okay. So this now somewhat distracted Deva looks around. What?
If I didn't put it away, wouldn't he have to make?
It would.
Well, he's gonna have to make another save.
He'd have to make the save anyway. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But he's looking around the battlefield, suddenly unsure, and as he looks around, suddenly he's looking right at this Medusa head, and you see his feet just become solid stone. And he looks down. No. And it is now his turn. Oh yeah, no, you still have your slam attacks, right.
And a bonus action too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I can. Actually, I'll drink a potion for the bonus action.
Sure, go ahead.
So I need to mark off 2 of those. Okay. And then it's 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 7, 8, so 8 total. Okay, and then, so if we make attacks against it while this is happening, is that going to affect it at all?
It won't affect its save, but all attacks are at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have it make 2 slam attacks then.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh wait, and sorry. Before that, oh no, yeah. Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm all flustered.
So the first one is going to be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
And the second one, you said it's at advantage?
Yes.
Okay, the second one is 22 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay, and that's a d10 plus 8. What is that? Okay, so that's 17. And then that is 8, 9, 13. So,
17 and 13, so 30 total.
Yes.
You got it. It's definitely looking rough, and now he's starting to turn to stone. Anything else, Regent?
That is my turn. Man, he's gonna make the save. God damn it! I know it. I gotta.
We'll see. But first, he will. He can still actually make attack rolls. He's just at disadvantage. So he will still try to make 2 attacks against Alexios, since that's the only person in range right now. So the first attack at disadvantage. Some natural 3, so that's not gonna hit. Second one, natural 1. Fuck my life. And let's see his save here.
Can I redeem that for disadvantage?
Sure. That would just mean it's a straight roll because he normally would have advantage.
Okay, well I'm gonna do it because maybe it'll help somehow.
Okay.
I just did it.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm scared. I feel like we're about to
What
get
did you
faked
roll?
out. I can never trust Sammy, so
What
I feel
did
like
you
we're getting
roll?
faked out. Getting faked out.
So,
I know it. I'm
this
too
creature
trusting.
makes 2 attacks at Alexios, but because he can't move his feet, they're both off balance, and Alexios easily just out of the way. And the Saber just looks at you and goes, "You fight dirty, without honor."
Holy
And he turns to
shit.
stone.
I didn't think that would work. I didn't think disadvantage would actually do anything the way Sammy had been rolling.
Are we?
I don't know if you guys can see.
Oh no.
Oh
There you go.
shit.
There you go. There's that one right there.
Oh no. Oh my god. Ah.
So, if we do damage to it now, will it just like break like a statue?
Please don't. Just leave
You
him
don't know.
alone. He's been through enough. Don't kill him
I mean,
in any way.
regardless, the battle is won.
I'll spit on him.
Tui. So there's
Like my
a
foot, you
moment
sir.
of like complete stunned silence from the crowd, and even this like the beautiful feather wings are now just stone. It's this very bizarre statue because it actually looks like a normal statue, because it has the perfect form that all these Greek statues have, and the beautiful angel wings, but before it was just fighting, and now here it is stationary. And the crowd erupts, like it is the most deafening sound you guys have heard yet in this arena, as everyone is just like going crazy for how fucking badass that is.
Can I start chanting Hands of Fate from where we're at?
And it spreads. Hands of fate! Hands of fate! Hands of fate! Yeah. So. That's a great place to take a break.
We should have just fought head up, bruh. For what?
Yeah, we should have. That was a lot more difficult than it needed to be.
I told you guys we made it harder and harder. A race to Olympus on the Isle of Ares? Yeah, that's gonna be tough when it gets to the god round. But hey, cool fight. We will be back very shortly, guys. Don't go anywhere. Just do whatever you need to do. Go pee, go whatever, and be back for whatever the hell is gonna happen next. May is waiting to strike. There's another round to happen. Absolute chaos is about to unfold. And check the episode title. There's still more to come. See you guys in a bit. And we are back. Thank you guys for sticking with us tonight. Let's just hop back into this. Let's play some music here. So, we're going to hop right into this moment with May. So, the Deva has walked out. The battle has begun. What are you doing?
Still invisible. Walking up to the door.
Okay.
Checking to see if they laid any traps on this thing.
Make an investigation check.
Oh god. 10.
Okay.
10.
I mean, you don't see anything.
Okay. Pulling out my lockpicks. Do these require me to turn back to visible, or am I still invisible?
You can still be invisible for this. It's not an attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I think it's. Let me look at the. I didn't know if it was like an action will get rid of it, or.
What does it say?
I'm looking. I need to find it in my equipment.
I can look it up too. Invisibility.
Until you. Oh, okay. No, I should be fine.
Yeah, attacks or cast a spell.
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Yep, I'm going to pull out my lockpicks and try and pick this lock.
Go ahead and make the lock-picking check.
29.
29. Click. You feel it turn.
So do the doors open like with me, like towards me?
They would open
or
into the room. Into the room.
Okay. Then I'm just going to. Yep. Okay. Hiding as much of myself behind the door as possible. I'm gonna creak it open. See what happens.
Do you hear that? Yeah.
Slip inside.
Sure.
Slip inside.
Okay. This will be a dexterity contest because the guard is coming to close these doors. So go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Oh yes. 24.
Okay. He closes the door as you slip right in, just pin yourself up against the wall, and closes behind you. I don't see nothing, miss. And you see at this point, Paloma is sort of reclining on a couch, eating some olives, I suppose. Yeah. Maybe. She's looking around. You do see she is a gnome. Much smaller than you expected, with this long purple hair. It's very bright and vibrant. You can tell why it sort of became her trademark. She has studded leather armor on. You see a dagger in a sheath. You don't see these new weapons?
I'm going to use my eye on the prize on Paloma.
Okay. Looking at her, you see her armor and her clothing, they're all very fine. They could all be worth a fair bit of money. You see they treat their champions well here. You see a lot of stuff on her that you've also seen on Alexios, like tools and that sort of thing. You do see attached to her hip, and it draws your eye because it's very familiar to you. It looks like a bag of holding.
Okay. So, I'm gonna get up, still invisible, and I'm going to try and take the bag of holding from her.
Make a sleight of hand check.
$29.
Well, let me do some math here. I should have advantage, actually. Okay. So, with deft hands, you carefully untie the strings of the bag of holding. And as it's about to fall, you catch it very briefly. Begin to pull it away. And you feel a hand on your wrist. Can I help you, invisible person?
Oh, frick. I don't want to...
Eldritch Blast.
If only. I can't do any kind of attacks.
You see, with her other hand, she begins to unsheath her dagger. I'm gonna ask you this once. I didn't get this fancy room, these fancy clothes, by being a bitch.
I'm going to... Okay, question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I'm... I wouldn't know the Thieves Guild here. Would I know the name of it? Didn't I talk to Sana or somebody about the Thieves Guilds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the pirates that we fought?
Yep.
Did they
Do you
tell
remember?
me that they did? I don't think they told me the name.
I don't think they did either.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
asked and
I
they wouldn't
I
tell
can't
me.
help because I was.
No,
I'm not
I'm
gonna say.
almost positive they didn't tell me the Thieves Guild name. Frick. So I don't think I know because I think I've already asked this.
Yeah.
Okay. Still invisible. I'm gonna say, I've heard you've got some fancy new tools and there's a lot of people looking for these.
Yeah, well, wait like a fucking hour and a half and you'll see them.
Does she still have a hold in my hand?
Yes, she's not letting go.
Can I do a contested strike to try and break out of her grip?
You can certainly try. It can be athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, yeah, acrobatics. 16.
22.
Oh, my luck ran out.
Okay, so you're being difficult. I could use a little pregame. And she's stabbing at the space that she assumes you are in.
Is it with disadvantage because I'm invisible, or because she's holding me? It doesn't matter.
It would be a disadvantage, but she physically is holding on to you, so she knows generally where you are. So I'm going to say it'll boost your AC by 2.
Okay, my AC.
But it's going to be a standard roll.
Okay, so it's a 20 then.
That's a 24.
Oh, dang.
But luckily, it's just a bog standard dagger. So
Can I
you
uncanny dodge this in any way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take half damage.
Yep.
So that'll be 8 half to 4 points of piercing, as she stabs out at you.
Okay, I'm still.
There you
I'm
are.
Am I still?
Go ahead and make a concentration check. Let's find out.
Out of curiosity,
But
does she know about the Titan not wanting them being released?
You have no
And the
idea.
Titan's reasoning? Okay, I just wondering if Alchemanos had told us or not.
How? But it's not. I'm not concentrating, am I?
You are. Invisibility is a concentration. Even when you're
Oh.
casting it from the ring, you're concentrating on it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I think I lost it.
It's
I
only
got
a
an
DC
8.
10. Oh.
I got an 8.
Yeah, sorry. So she stabs out at you, and you just shimmer into existence. I think you're the. Oh, come on! This is cheap. You're in one of the fucking competitions. What are you doing here?
Themis sends. Is it he, his, him,
Her.
her? I forgot. Okay. Themis sends her regards.
Yeah, I bet she does. She has mortals doing her bidding now. Her time has passed, okay? The Titans have passed. I'm a godly woman. I believe in the gods, don't you?
I believe that these weapons shouldn't.
Are going to happen regardless. The cannons are already out there. It's only a matter of time before someone else figures out how to miniaturize the technology. Alcmenos is not as much of a genius as he thinks he is. Sure, he was the first, but he won't be the last. And at least this way, we'll be able to make sure that they're fucking good. And that we can get fucking money from it.
But you're sending out weapons of mass destruction for
All
anybody.
weapons are weapons of mass destruction in the right hands, okay? Wake up, this is the real world. I'm just a lady trying to make a living.
You already have a living being an apprentice of Alcemanos. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. Do you know anyone who's content to be an apprentice?
But you've heard of Alexios.
Yeah, I've heard of all of Alcmenos' students.
They don't stay apprentices forever.
Right.
You don't need this.
Alexios has gone and fought dragons. Archimiones is working in the forges of Hephaestus himself. I will go on to my own glory. By bringing this new technology into the world, I will be Paloma the war dove with arms of fire. That's my glory. That's my story.
What about...
Get out of my way and get out of my room. I'm not going to ask you again.
So she's let go of me?
No.
Dang it. Oh, I thought she had let go.
She actually, she's holding on to you with one hand. She still has the dagger up against you in the other hand. Like, she is... Her 100% of her attention is on you right now.
What about this other guard? Is this guard doing anything?
Well,
other
he's
than just
standing up
watching?
there with his mace, not sure what the fuck to do.
Okay, good.
But
I was thinking
as
sorry,
of
but
right
I'm
now,
like,
I mean, like, again, it's like one of those things of, like, you know how, like, The Rock has bodyguards, and it's like, well, what the fuck are the bodyguards gonna do that The Rock can't do? Like, right now, he's just sort of guarding the door, because he's not really quite sure what else to do, but it seems like Paloma's got this handled.
I can't let these get out. And pull my rapier and attack.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. She's not surprised, so it's not at advantage, but you do get to attack.
Is there any way that I can use my steady aim?
Yeah, I guess so.
So that would be an advantage?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. I don't think it's gonna hit. Rolled a 2 and a 6. Makes
Probably.
it a 15.
No, it does not hit. Anything else?
Can I can't use like my disengage bonus action to get away from her.
You've already used
since
your
she's
bonus action
holding me.
to steady aim.
Oh, duh, I forgot. Never mind. No, that's it. That's all I can do. I can't do anything else.
We'll say it's the guard's turn next. He immediately rushes up with his mace and clobbers you. Twice. Oof, you're lucky the first one's a natural 2. The other one is an 18.
Oh, that's my armor class.
So that's gonna do only 3 points of bludgeoning. He rolled a 1 on his die. 3 points of bludgeoning.
And he's still really hurt, isn't he? Or
Yeah.
did he have a...
I mean, he doesn't seem as hurt now, but he's still hurt, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It seemed like the David, when he woke him up, healed him a bit, but you're not quite sure how much.
Okay,
It is now Paloma's turn. She will... She'll let go of you. Push you away from her. She's gonna back up out of your melee range, so if you want to make an attack of opportunity, you can.
Doesn't my uncanny dodge count as a...
Reaction?
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, but your turn has come
You
around
can use
since
your
then.
reaction.
Right, but then you
I
had
haven't,
a
it
turn.
hasn't been another... Has it been around?
Once you have your turn, everything resets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. I'll hit her.
Go ahead.
Try to. Jeez, I am not rolling well right now. Well, 19.
She casts shield and blocks it. Then she reaches into her bag of holding. You want to hear about all these fancy new weapons? Why don't you try it out? And she pulls out what looks like a small, single-hand weapon that you've never seen before. She points it at you and fires a shot. 17?
Nope. Misses.
Strikes again. That's gonna hit. That's 26.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that is... 13... Wait, is that right? 13 points of piercing damage.
So it's my turn now?
No, that was just her action.
Oh, frick. I forget. I'm fighting a freaking artificer.
Yeah. She's going to action surge and strike 2 more shots.
Oh, right. She's a fighter?
She has a fighter. Is she gunslinger multi-class?
She is.
Fuck yes. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Sorry,
one's a 22, and the other
Okay.
one is an 18.
Oh, they both hit.
Okay. You walked into the lion's den. I don't know what you expected.
I don't know. I'm just trying to take these guns away.
No, she snuck into the line.
That's true. 24 points of piercing damage.
I had 24 hit points.
You're unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay, so... that fourth shot knocks you to the ground. And as your consciousness is leaving you, you see her lean over with the gun and goes, "Would you mind getting the ringmaster for me?" And then your consciousness fades to black. So, now that that's happened, that's happening at the same time as the fight with the Deva is happening. So, Ryujin, Alexios, you guys are escorted by the ringmaster off of the battlefield. The statue, you see some people try to lift it, but it's too heavy for them. So the statue actually stays where it is. So it'll be there for the champion battle. But Ryujin, Alexios, as the ringmaster brings you to your waiting room, you see a guard run up. He points at you two. Someone from their group attacked the champion, and there are two guards who are unconscious as well. But don't worry, Paloma is fine. But I don't know what you want to do. The Ringmaster sort of takes it in.
Someone.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the girl, the small one, who wears that cloak, the hood.
Jesus Christ.
This is
Whoever that is.
indeed. If you will all excuse me for a moment. Guards, make sure no one leaves. And he leaves with that guard.
Erratic.
And they walk out. So. Ilme. You are slapped awake. And when you open your eyes, you see that you are sitting up, still in the same room, but up against a wall, with your hands and feet bound. All of your weaponry, your armor, all of your items are laid out on the ground. And you see Paloma and Ringmaster Maynor, and now what looks like 4 guards, all standing over you. And the Ringmaster sort of crouches down. And what do you think you were doing in here?
Trying to stop the end of the world. Like, I'm being dramatic here.
That is quite dramatic. A race to Olympus is a sacred competition. It cannot be stopped once it has been started. Surely you know this means that your team should be disqualified.
I acted completely alone here.
I understand that, but unfortunately there's no way to prove it, now is there? In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, that Deva your friends just fought shouted to the entire arena that your friends are cheaters. This is what he was talking about.
I don't know what that is. You can cast a Stone of Truth if you were wanting me to tell you exactly what it is, but I'm telling you right now, this was completely on my own. They had no idea I was doing this.
1 second.
If he actually has Zone of Truth.
Okay. He just stares at you for a while, and for a moment you feel as if there's some sort of presence in your mind. I believe you. But that does not excuse your crime, and there must be consequences. I am also a bit curious, my dear, about this package we found on your person. Now, I confess I do not know what this package is, but I do remember where it was. So you were in my personal office before you came and assaulted the champion of this arena. Am I getting my facts correct?
Well, when the opportunity arises, you left the door wide open. Anybody could have walked in.
And yet it was you who did. You know, child, I've heard stories about your group of friends, and I've heard stories about you in particular. I have ears in lots of different places, including Delphi. Always looking for the next talent. And I've heard of you. I have no vendetta against you. But this cannot be allowed. We are people of honor here in Voltura. So, we will not put you to death. but we will disqualify your team from the final round. He stands. It has been a pleasure watching you fight, Ilme of Delphi. And he turns and walks away.
I don't friggin' know what to say. So do I know that he's cast Zone of Truth or something like that?
Oh, it didn't feel like Zone of Truth. I mean, it definitely felt like some sort of magic that, like, went into your mind.
Okay.
You can go ahead and make an Arcana check if you want.
Frick. This would be at freaking disadvantage. I don't know anything about magic. No! I literally rolled a nat 20.
I mean, you have encountered magic similar to this before. It felt very much like a Detect Thoughts spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I should mention, as he leaves, he does take the package back as well.
As he's leaving, I'm just gonna say, you know, there has been issues with the gods as of late. How would you feel about meeting a Titan?
He stands with the package in his hands and looks at you. Can I let you in on a secret, girl? I care not for the gods, or for the Titans. I don't give a shit about any of them. What I care about is my own personal goals. Have a good night. As he walks out, he goes, can I have two of you escort our little competitor here to the arena? I believe there is an announcement to be made. And he walks out. Two guards come and lift you to your feet as you are half dragged and you half walk down this hallway. And you find yourself at this enormous gate. And it's bright as you come out, and there's lots of chatter going on. People confused as they see you being brought out in handcuffs. Adagio, Anura, you see Ilme being brought out in handcuffs. And when you guys are center, and Ilme, you see this fucking weird angel statue now standing in the center of this arena. But these guards stand with you on either side. The ringmaster. Attention, one and all! An unfortunate incident has occurred. Now, no one is injured. Everyone is safe. But one of our competitors here attempted to attack our champion before the final round. There's a huge reaction to that. Raises his hand. Now, I have spoken to this girl, this child, and I do not wish to put her to death. Though, Your Highness, if you disagree, of course we are at your service. But the only right thing to do in this scenario is to rule that the hands of fate are eliminated from this competition, and the lightning chasers will go on to the final round. Please accept our humble apologies for this unpleasantness in this fight. Rest assured, the final battle will commence after a brief intermission. He bows. The queen nods. And you are escorted. Now back the way you usually came, on the other side. Ryujin, Alexios, you guys see the door open to your spot as two guards throw Ilme in. Ringmaster Maynor comes in after them. Well, Usually a fight in the 4th round is a bit harder to decide who wins and who loses. Today, that job has been made easy. Hands of Fate. You are eliminated from the competition. Lightning Chases. You will go on to the final round. If
Did we
I could
hear
have...
the announcement?
No. This is the first you're hearing it.
For what reason?
Your friend here attacked the champion in her quarters, as well as 3 guards.
We were up here. We had nothing to do with it.
Oh, I know. Would you rather I eliminate you or murder your friend?
I mean...
I could take the fall.
would
It's fine. I did this on my own.
on the Isle, it's understood that we take no pleasure in murdering children. All the same, we do value valor. This is a 16-year-old girl. Without no provocation, she attacked the champion. That takes nuts. But this is a competition. This is a competition for Ares. I think the best combatants should be in the final.
I understand what you are saying. But this incident, the Deva claiming that you are cheaters, and he holds up the package. Whatever it is you were trying to get delivered to this competition to help you win. That is 3
do you mean?
strikes. This package came for you this morning, Ryujin.
We didn't have anything. Can I snatch it from his hand?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab it. What
You
is this?
see the note on it that says, to Ryujin from an old friend. It arrived in my office. I assumed that you had it delivered.
In your office.
Yes.
Is that usually where mail goes? I don't.
It was intercepted because people thought that you were trying to smuggle something into the competition.
Why would I smuggle? If I wanted to. How do you really think smuggling something in by mail, that's probably going to be seen by you anyway, is how
The arena?
an idiot wouldn't do that?
Regardless, and
He's
he
done.
takes the package back. This will
Could
be
I like
staying in my.
resist?
Sure, you can make a challenge. Go ahead and make just a strength check.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I rolled 16. I don't have any modifier, but I would also like to say
Take
And
advantage
to give you-
for it.
to
give
Take
you
advantage
advantage.
for it. Take advantage.
Oh
for it.
shit. So I rolled 19. I don't have a modifier though, so that's not cash money.
Okay.
Anyway. Can I also just say, like, I understand that there's some unfortunate events that happened, but you said this package was for me, right? Now, I didn't order it, but I am curious as to what's inside. I don't believe it was addressed to you specifically.
With his natural 20, he takes it back.
Fuck me.
I was just waiting.
Did the
I was waiting.
Did they get the rest of us to come with them, or are we still in the stands?
You guys are still in the stands.
Okay.
Yeah. He takes it. He goes.
At least open it. Show me what it is. This did not.
If this was all your elaborate plan, and this is something dangerous, I would not like to open it in front of the lightning chasers. So, if you would like, we can open it in my office alone. Settled? Now, Alexios, you are a local boy. I understand what you are saying. The Lightning Chasers have put on a wonderful show today. There would be none here who would deny their valor and their place in the finals. What
Does
do you
your champion
suggest?
know who I am?
I believe she is familiar.
Why don't you ask her what she wants? Let me talk to her.
Make a persuasion check.
And I'm 18, and I'm gonna +5 that.
Okay. He looks at you for a while. I will speak to her. Alone. I will not have you in the same room as her. But I will speak to her. Gather her thoughts.
I'll be ironed.
You all will remain here until a final decision has been made. Ilme, guards, please escort her back to the stands.
Counter offer. You all step back, leave some guards close to me. You can take me at knife point. And I open it right here in front of everyone. You all stand back. And I will carefully, slowly unwrap it. You can hold spells on me, whatever you want to do to feel comfortable. Because this isn't...
Sir, you're not from around here. You are in my house. You will obey my rules. If you so desire to open this package, you will do it under my terms. If you would like, I can make a detour before I go talk to Paloma, and you and I can go to my office and open it in private. Is that what you would like?
Ryujin, please. We don't know what that is.
Kill the cat, man.
We have really bad.
Watch it just be like a
really
healing
bad
potion
luck
in
with
there.
Shit like this.
There's like some fan of Ryujin's just sent him a healing potion.
It's gonna be a note that says "boom."
That's another one of those necklaces.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Are you
Now
gonna go
we're
with him?
Really, really, really disqualified.
As a player, against my better judgment, but as Ryujin, I really, really want to know what this package is, considering everything that's happened so far.
Sure. Okay.
So,
Definitely.
yeah.
So, the two guards do lift you back up, Ilme, and escort you off to the stands. The Ringmaster Maynor does take you, Ryujin, and a guard does follow you guys just to be safe. He escorts you with the package to his office. Once he gets to the office, if you wouldn't mind, sir, waiting outside, just in case there is anything dangerous here. He escorts you into the office alone.
Oh, shit. Oh my God.
He places the package on the table. He goes, and you see him like sit at his desk and sort of rub his eyes. Oh, this is quite some unpleasantness that I was not expecting. This is quite troubling. But I have heard wonderful stories about you, Ryujin, and I was very proud of the performance that you have shown today so far. I had, us in the arena business, we talk often of gladiators from all over. And I had heard of Ryu the Unbroken from Shorax, but either my contacts in Shorax are terrible at describing things, or you have developed some new skills since your time in the pits there. Either way, I am impressed. Well,
Impressed with what?
Your ability, your fighting ability. Everything makes a bit more sense now. The water elemental and this sort of tentacle thing. Your birth is clearer.
So what have you heard?
I've heard that you were undefeated, sometimes a bit strong-headed. It's a delicate situation, you understand.
Kinda getting that vibe, yeah.
regardless, and he just sort of backs off. He's like gets behind you. Goes, if you'd like to open the package, be my guest.
B.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll really, really carefully open it.
Sure. With the packaging, you see inside.
It's a mimic.
That'd be great. You see inside the packaging is just looks like a simple wooden box.
Heavy trap vibes, but I am an idiot.
But 7 intelligence.
Yep. Yeah, I will open it.
Okay.
There's no
You
like
open it.
like letter in it or anything. Just a pack. Just a
No,
box.
just the note on the outside, but there's nothing else. Yeah.
Can I open it away from myself, like towards the wall, like this?
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
like-
I mean, you see as you begin to open it that it doesn't open on a hinge per se.
Okay.
It's more of like the top lifts off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just.
You lift off the top. Doesn't seem to be anything inside. Not that you can see.
Can I flip it over?
Sure. Flip it over. Nothing. You see. What is it?
I'll point the box at him.
He sort of redirects it to you. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
What the fuck? That's not bad. 19 total?
19 total. Okay. The good news is you're not restrained.
Oh fuck.
The bad news is you are stunned. As this cloud of purple vapor just hits you, suddenly you're just like completely taken aback, and you feel the presence of Maenora's arms like grab you as you're about to fall, and you see just like sort of like holding you up, and he just says in your ear, "Oh, Ryujin,
You piece of shit.
I may be able to change my face, but really this is quite obvious, don't you think?"
Change. Wait. Who dis? New phone, who dis?
I've gone by many names. Ringmaster Maenor. Glory Maker. When your father killed me, I thought, well, how am I supposed to kill a god? And then you walked into my arena.
Can I do anything? Can I like...
You will, after
Fuck.
you see... And it's bizarre because you can't actually look around at him, but you can see his hand, and his hand begins to like change form, almost like an illusion shifting, and you see orange and white fur, and the fingers begin to turn the other way, and you see these enormous claws begin to form at the end of his fingers, and he just lashes out at you.
Oh my god.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah. I can't shield.
That's gonna be 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay, god, this
Second
was
strike.
so obvious, and I still walked right into it. I
Second
had to,
strike
man.
is a 26, so that's gonna hit too,
Yeah.
and that's gonna do 5 points of slashing damage as he just sinks his claws into you. At the end of your turn, you can make another Constitution saving throw to try to save from the stun.
So what can I do before the Constitution saving throw?
So when you're stunned, you are incapacitated, you cannot move, and you can speak only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dex saves, and attack rolls against you have advantage. So you are incapacitated, meaning that you cannot take any actions.
Shit. Okay. Is this where Ryujin dies? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. So I guess I just have to make a saving throw then. That's all I can
Yep.
really do, right?
Con save.
Knick knack, patty whack. Okay. Constitution saving throw. 18.
Not enough. One more round. 2 strikes.
Oh! 18 isn't enough.
It's a natural 18 to hit.
Miss.
Plus 7.
Hit.
Second strike. Oh, that's a 5, so that is gonna miss. So only one of them is gonna hit.
Can I eye patch advantage on something? I don't know.
13 points of slashing damage against you that round.
13, eh?
Yes. Can you go ahead and make another con save?
Okay. That is not on the table.
Looks like we might be going to find Lathos sooner than we expected.
So,
Is that a 1?
it was a 2.
Alright, okay. You are still stunned. Another round of
Mhm.
double hits. That is a dirty 20 and a dirty 19.
You don't even need to roll damage. I have 3 HP.
Okay.
We didn't take a short rest, man. I didn't heal nothing.
So, you feel these claws just tear into your chest. You feel this breastplate give way under these immense claws. You feel the blood pouring from your body as your vision goes black.
Can I say one thing as I'm like falling over, dead?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I gotta think of a funny quip.
This moment of clarity as you feel the consciousness leaving you, and you can feel these backwards tiger claws clawing at your stomach.
Shit, hold on.
As you're thinking, he's saying to you as he claws you, "Drown, but claws seem to do the trick."
My friends are gonna kill you. Dead. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is like not expected.
I told you, I'm
I'll
so
just-
sorry that tonight is the night that you're feeling anxious.
In just like the most surfer accent ever, can I just say, what the fuck?
What the fuck? And you feel yourself fall.
Yep. Looks like I might be using that backup character sooner than I thought.
So, Adagio and Anura, you guys are in the stands. You have seen Ilme get pulled off. You've heard that your team is disqualified. Alexios, you are in the waiting area with the 2 remaining lightning chasers, having just seen Ilme and Ryujin leave. Ilme, you are being escorted back into the stands of the arena by these 2 guards as your hands and feet are tied. And Ryujin, you are feeling the life slowly leave your body as your old friend descends upon you.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace and try and leave the stands?
Can I rush over to Ome and try to unlock the... What is happening?
I know it's early, but I
Sammy,
can't think of a better time to end this episode.
My anxiety is not going to be able to handle this week.
I don't think I rolled a single time this episode.
I'm so sorry, Isaac.
Well, I'll get working on the...
We'll see what
I didn't
happens.
get... Oh, God, son of a bitch.
One of the few creatures on hand that could revive you is now a statue.
What? Greater Restoration?
This is.
Do you have Greater Restoration?
Is that what it takes?
Greater
I don't have
Restoration
it.
would unpetrify him, yes. But with Ryujin, we're talking Revivify, Raise Dead.
I have Revivify.
if you can get to him in the time limit.
I knew this was gonna
That's
end
why
so
I wanted
bad,
to
but, like,
cast Pass Without a Trace
I-
and try and go
We'll
to
get
him.
there. We'll get there.
He's back.
You don't.
Oh,
You
it's
don't. That's the thing.
Save
You have
him.
no idea what's happening. If anything,
Okay.
your biggest concern is Ilmay.
I'm still going to be trying to get somewhere and see what's happening.
Of course.
So I could have
Wait,
gotten
wait,
there
wait,
before
wait,
they
wait,
left,
wait,
and
wait,
I
wait,
left
wait,
the
wait.
stands as soon as they went back.
Hold on a second. Kai was with Reed and Honora's cat somewhere.
Yes.
On my lap.
So you just see Kai.
We just saw Kai pop out of existence.
Die.
It's true. You just saw Kai pop out of existence. So you know that something, either Ryujin summoned him, or something is very, very wrong. That's where we'll pick up next week.
Damn it.
Y'all, I knew this was gonna be really bad, but like as a player, I was like, man, I gotta do it. Ryujin would do it. I have to do it. But
Fair.
oh well.
It's a lie.
It is what it is, I guess. Maybe my next character will actually be smart. Fucking Jesus Christ.
There was a couple interesting choices that definitely changed the tide of this competition.
Was the familiar one of them? Because I
The familiar by itself wouldn't have been a big deal, but the familiar plus Ilmay trying to attack Paloma, it's a bad combination.
I just need to know whether or not I can blame that part of it or not.
I think lots of different party members are about to start blaming themselves and each other for what's happening today. Isaac, you don't need to pay for this week. I'm sure we're going to talk about this a lot over the next week.
Yeah.
But I feel like with what just happened, it would be a disservice to continue now without giving it the amount of preparation that we should give it. So, I'm going to end the episode. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for participating. Listen, when I wrote the title, I knew you couldn't resist a box.
God damn it.
What's in the box?
What's in the fucking
Sorry.
box? I literally say that all
Corky,
the
thank you,
time.
Sammy. We hate you.
Dude, if there's like, literally, if I'm walking and there's like a random box on a table or something, in my mind, I go, what's in the fucking box? So like,
Yeah.
as a person, I do that. So yeah, it makes
Maybe
sense.
you're
Anyway.
walking the fine line between love and hate currently.
Honestly, I get it. But I feel like that should be the relationship with every dungeon master, right?
You're
Speaking
leaning
of-
towards the hate side of it currently, so.
Speaking of dungeon masters, tune in tomorrow for the first episode of the Red Opera on Fable Forge RPG. I'll be there. We're gonna be hosting on this channel.
After Ryujin dies.
If they show you a box, Sammy, stay away.
I will
No,
absolutely
Sammy, if
stay
they
away.
show you a box, you have to open it just because of this.
You know what? If they give me a box in this first episode, I don't know if my DM's still watching. If they show me a box in the very first episode for Ryujin, I will open it without checking for traps. I will open it directly in my face. I will open it
I will find
as
him on
stupidly
Twitter
as
Ninth
possible.
level
right now.
fireball.
I can find him on Twitter and DM him immediately.
Fable
What
Forge
we're doing.
RPG, go follow him. Thank you guys. Exciting. Not how I expected this to go, but very fascinating. All
At
right,
least I died in the dread helm. Died with style.
it's true.
Oh my god,
definitely
you still
died
have
with
it
style.
on.
And I still got the shades on too, baby.
He
Yeah,
has my
No.
ring.
I do.
he's got a lot of your shit.
And my circle of
I
I do.
am
Yes.
going to fucking murder you when we get you back.
Yeah.
Hey, I have nothing.
Alexios has most of
Didn't
your
they give it
stuff.
back to you?
No.
Didn't you-
No,
Stuff
all of
no,
Ilmay's
that's
stuff
right.
was.
Armor? I don't have my awesome rapier. I don't have my ring of invisibility.
Okay, now I'm even more worried about Ame. I definitely rushed up and said, "What are you doing to my child?"
Yep,
Man.
y'all. I think this is going to end up being a turning point of the campaign, and I just have no idea what's gonna be the result of it.
Silence peace.
we will find
Can I
out what
just go back
happens
to my
next week.
villain arc?
I think we're all gonna be on a villain arc.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just gonna team up with
rip
them
the
and
soul from
figure out
Hades'
how to
hands.
Yeah.
get
Am I gonna be a
some of
martyr?
that.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a Hercules or an Orpheus arc where you guys have to go down and grab Ryujin from the underworld.
I
That'd be
finally
dope.
get the lyre. I'm Orpheus.
Oh my
All
god,
right.
you're just gonna have Hades sound.
Thank you guys for watching.
Gonna marry you.
We're gonna end the episode there. What an episode! If you didn't catch the entire episode, it's gonna be on YouTube on Thursday. Definitely worth checking out. Really fun battle. A couple really interesting, fun scenes. Some great choices. Some high strategy, and some stressful fucking moments. Thank you guys, as always. We will see you next week. Bye.
I have a question.